Hello, how you all doing? How you all doing? Jàmm ngeenam. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah. Barikal. maa def leen dara. Tey na faa dikk di wax ci mbir mi le. Nga xam ne moo lëmbe Facebook bi. Ana woy mu gën a neex bi sax. Duma sey léegi yaay. Duma sey léegi yaay. Woy woo walaay gudde. Woy woo ni may def. Sama maas yi la woy woo di wax di moo tax. Say look at that, alhamdulillah. How you all doing? I know you'll be like, Amy, what's happening? Why you're not coming every single day again? Just try not to come every single day, guys. I'm only gonna come now, every couple of days also. We shall see. Just trying to get back to working out and doing my long walks and stuff, Tiring. So, yes. So how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are all well and just living life no matter what. Wait, there's a song I'm looking for. Baram Allah, dem na Muhammad Nasir, yes, dem na. So, guys, there's this issue that is going on in the Gambian community for a couple of days now about a young woman who her child is kept or taken away by the child grandmother, and she's not happy with it. So people talking about it. I never wanted to talk about it, but I'm like, I'm just gonna find a bit and talk about it. But yeah, a lot of people might not like the way I'm gonna talk about it, you know me, but I'll just be honest. Sorry guys, you can't even see me dancing, but I mean, you're not seeing me fully. I just love this song. So yeah, guys. Hope you're not hearing that water gulping. So what happened is there's this young lady called Nahima from Gambia, but she lives in America. And then her ex-husband, who is also from Gambia, but also live in America, they had a child, a boy, who is about 4 years old, something like this. Yeah, they said 4, according to what I hear, when she's been interviewed. So she finished with the man. I don't know when they finished and stuff. I didn't hear all of the interview because it was long, and I just sometimes, even though I do the longest videos ever, I don't watch long videos sometimes, when it's like 3-4 hours, unless I have to go and come back another day or could keep coming back. But sometimes I just don't come back. But doesn't matter. when she finished with the man and all that. So what happened is they have a child, and then the man, his mother, want to have this child by herself and bring up this child. And these people, I mean the man family, they come from a big family that is known in Gambia. Their father was called, used to, I think he owned that Aren Babun Fati. I don't know, I'm thinking. Because his name is Babun Fati. So, and there was a Aren. Aren is, this place is the people go and do wrestling and stuff, like a big ground place, people, and have some chairs or whatever. People can go there and pay to get in to watch wrestling or watch an event. Growing up, I used to hear Aren Babun Fati Bundum. I think I know the area where the Aren was. I think I know the Aren event. It was like in a Johnson or something. I think I saw it a couple of times, growing up in Gambia. So this guy, I don't know whether his father owned this place, but his father is just very known in Gambia, which I don't really know what he was known for and stuff. But I don't know much about a lot of the Gambians, to be honest. That's why they call me Senegalese. But I guess me and my family, we're not very famous in Gambia, so then we don't know all the so-called famous people. But anyway, so the guy come from such a known family, and sometimes in Gambia, when you come from such a known family, you can easily win a court case or a police case, sadly. I think this is all of Africa. But I'm just going to be brutally honest in this topic again. And then I can send the link for anybody that want to come in. Hi. Sorry, I'm saying hi to the person that sent me, the CC Ami. Greetings, something like this. So what happened is, when Gambia and just all of Africa, when people, want to win a case and they have they're known in the community, or their father is known in the community, they can just go to any place, government place and stuff, and sometimes fight their way, and they can easily get away and win the people who are not known. That like Amijo type of people, they easily win them. So what happened is, according to the story from the young woman, this girl, she was in America with her child, and then she decided to give the child to the mother in Gambia, to the in-law in Gambia, which is the ex-mother. I don't know whether when she was giving the child to the ex-mother, they were together, her and the ex, or they already finished, I don't know. But when she was giving the child to the ex-mother, she was happy with it, according to the story. She was not enemy with the mother, and they were happy together. And then she decided to take the child back to America. And they say no, that they're going to keep the child because she is not capable. What's the English word? She's not capable. She's not capable. Give up that English word. She's not, what can I replace it with? Doesn't matter. They say she cannot have the child because she's not good enough. This is what I'm trying to say and can't say. They say she's not good enough to have this child and bring up this child because she's ranchang and she's rude. According to their excuse, that's what I hear, but I've not heard from them. It's like they're refusing to come to the media and talk, which is the father and the in-law. So it's only this girl herself in the media talking different interview and just doing Facebook video and talking. So because of this, it's not easy. Because sometimes when you just hear from one side of the story, it's not easy. Depend on the story also. But when it's come to this kind of story, it's just not easy when you hear from one side, But I'm still going to be very honest about it. Simply because a lot of people are talking about it. And I've seen some people that is kind of like, to me, the way they're talking about it is like they just taking side too much, you know. And according to my brain, I think you see what I mean. I'm gonna talk about it in a honest way, and a lot of people might find a barren book. Simply because there's a lot of single mothers that I used to do a lot of single mothers videos, okay, and I've not done them for a long time, but it's not all, but there's a lot of single mothers that, anyway, I'll get back to that. Let me finish, with the whole reason why, this current affair is happening. So when she want the child back to America, and the child is a boy, and the child mother said no, and she keep the child passport away, hide it, and just basically like keep the child away from the mother. They even took the mother to the police, and just she was kept there, she said, for I don't know, all day, something like this, and just tried to even take her to prison, mile two, one of the worst prison in Gambia, but it didn't end up happening. And now they have to go to court, and all these things happening. I don't know what's happening with the court thing, so far, but when I hear her Facebook video a couple of days ago, she was saying they have to go to court. Okay. Like, this guy is just basically fighting to keep the child from the mother. And the mother is very sad and very angry about it. A lot of us women are too, because nobody want to have a child, and people take your child away, the in-law take it without your consent. So, but I don't know why she give the child to the in-law for the first place. So I don't know. I just don't know what was happening, but because she was in America, and she sent the child from America to Africa to the in-law, she gave it to somebody. I don't know who is this somebody. She mentioned the person name, to bring the child to the in-law. I don't know if it's her friend or it's a relative. I don't know. I don't know when she bring the child to the in-law. I don't know, because the way she was explaining in that video, she wasn't like putting everything, like every details in. She was just pouring her anger and like explaining, like why they shouldn't keep her child, but there's some bit that she didn't make clear. So the whole issue is just the in-law is trying to kidnap the child from the mother, trying to take the child and bring the child up by force without the mother's consent. But she didn't take the child from the mother like this. No, the mother gave her the child, but it wasn't take the child to keep it forever. It was maybe take the child and keep the child for a while, or let the child come and visit you for a while, and I'll take my child back. It was something like this, according to how the mother was talking. It wasn't like take the child for good, because I don't want the child, or I'm not good enough to look after the child. But according to her, it's now they turn it to you're not good enough to have the child. So, and this guy is come from a well-known family in Gambia, using the law to fight this young lady, which is why a lot of people talking about it, and she's been interviewed a lot. But we've not heard from the father himself and the in-law, but we're just hearing from the girl. So me, according to how I see the story, is that a lot of us women that have children, in our community, we have children sometime, or even many times, with the wrong people. And that's the reality. I am a victim of that too. That's what I want to talk about first before I move to the single mothers, and just what I think might be the reality with this issue. A lot of us have child with the wrong people, especially when we are young. And a lot of us, our parents or the in-laws or the man, try to take the child away from us too, without us agreeing. Or they do it out of using power, especially if it's the father. In the Gambia and Senegal community, I don't know anywhere else, but Gambia and Senegal community, when you divorce, according to them, when it's a man, when it's a boy, they have to take it most of the time. They take the boy. When it's a girl, they don't care. So, but also a lot of them, even if they take the boy, they don't look after the girl. They don't give the girl money or nothing. Or if they don't take the children, they don't look after them. A lot of the time, they leave the child with you to suffer, and they go and marry somebody else and enjoy. Or if they already have a wife, they now marry another wife and continue their life and leave you with the children. A lot of them do that too. A lot of them also do, when they take the children from you, they now have a really bad stepchild mother, another wife, or the wife that they have, because most of them have two wives. So the wife that they have, that they got left with when you divorce, the wife that was there will keep the children in a really horrible way. And a lot of them know about it and they don't care. When the child telling them, I'm not happy with my stepmother, or my stepmother is not treating me nice, they're like, shut up. You're like your mother. Shut up. What do you mean she's not doing good? A lot of them do that. Not all, a lot of them do that too. Lot of our Gambia and Senegal people come from a home that the stepmother treat them really bad, or the stepdad treat them really bad. Horrible, separating them with these other children that they have, physically and what's it called? What's the other word? Doesn't matter. Just like, don't even hide the hate. Don't even hide that I'm not your mother or I'm not your father, or just find a break. They treat the children like that. The children come from that kind of home most of the time. Okay. So, but some step parents are very good, but it's not many. It's just not easy to have good step parent. Doesn't matter where. Some of them been brought up by their grandparent, and sometimes they also don't have peace there with this grandparent in the compound. Because even if the grandparent is nice, which most of the time they're not, or they have nice, then also the other people in the compound will not give this child peace. Mm-hmm. So, and the fathers knows, but they don't care. They still just take the child from you. Some of the grandparents also want to keep the child just so they can benefit from the child. So they can keep asking the father, especially if the parents are abroad. So you can keep sending money or sending gift or sending stuff for this child, and they benefit from it. You see. So sometimes they even do some juju or do some stuff so you can never take this child back. I don't know if the juju work or not, but they do all of that. And sometimes they say some lies, do everything to keep this child, just because they see this child as money. Because they know when they keep this child, you're going to send money every month, you're going to do stuff, for the child to be looked after. So they want to keep this child just because you're abroad. If you were in Gambia, they don't give a F. But now because you're abroad, they want to keep this child. So the in-law is saying that the girl is Ranchang. Ranchang is like, I explained to you guys Ranchang so many times. And I'm going to talk in Wolof, by the way, once I finish telling you guys the story. For some people that don't know what I'm saying. But this issue is actually typical Gambian issue. But I just want you guys to know it. I don't want you guys to feel like, I'm watching Ami and I don't know what she's saying. What was I saying again? Some of the in-laws, it's not easy to be African sometimes, Not just about the poverty and stuff. That's nothing. That's like icing on the cake. The cake is worse than the poverty. Because the mindset is more painful than the poverty. Even if you have money, you will suffer the mindset of African. So what happened is, some of these in-laws, they actually, or even people or their own mother, will do everything to keep their child. Sometimes they, like I said, they go to juju or just by talking and just trying to separate you from your child so they can keep the child, because they know that when they keep the child, you send them money or they'll benefit from the child. But if you are in Gambia, you're poor, they don't give a F about the child. When their children finish with you, the marriage finish, they're not going to take the child. Most of the time they don't care, and they're not gonna tell the husband that you have to look after your child. Even if you finish with the mother, you have to send them money every month. They don't care. But because you are now abroad and the parent is abroad, they want the child. That happened in many cases, not just this case. And also the other thing is the African men in general. This is not just a Gambian thing. Everything that I talk about is most of the time the whole entire African issue. That's why I always say African men. And if you are not among these African men that I condemn all the time, then why are you condemning me? I don't know. Because you cannot condemn me. Don't even bother wasting your energy to condemn me. Just know that you're not included and just go about your day. So a lot of our African men, they believe that when they finish with the woman don't have to be happy, and enjoy with her children with another man, or just enjoying life herself alone without them. They hate the woman enjoying life without them. I know a lot of men hate this, okay? They don't like it, the woman to finish with them and she's happy. They believe that when they finish with you, some women do that too. Some women are not like Amijo. I finish with you, I leave you alone. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't investigate about you. I don't even care if you are alive or dead. I don't go following you. I'm like that. But some women, they'll follow you, call you every day, trouble you, even try to just make sure that even when you are married, they try to make sure they ruin the marriage, or just following you like they're not well. Some men are like that too. But it's more with our men. Well, I see it more with our men, especially when it comes to the children thing. Because what a lot of our men do is they either abandon you with the child, with the children like they're dead, until the children grow up and make it in life, then they come back. If the children don't make it in life, they don't care. They're laughing. They're happy. It's like it's not their children. They're like, I know it. These children are not going to be good because of their mother. This. You see how we kept and insane, this culture is sometimes some of these people in the community are. What is the problem you have with the mother get to do with your own blood? But they because they're not happy with you, they don't want the children to be good. Especially when they're not in the children life. They're waiting for the children to grow up useless, so they'll be like, yeah, I know it. When the children grow up good and make it and successful, they're like, damn it. Oh my God, damn it. And then they try to come to the children and lie and say, I wanted to be in your life, It was your mother who never wanted me to be in your life. I used to think of you guys and feeling bad. I always try everything to be in your life. Your mother said no. And they're lying like the hopeless idiot there. And the children know they are lying, which is the worst part. Because most of the time when they're doing like that, the children growing up knowing, seeing, knowing that if you really want to be in their life, even if their mother was stopping you, she cannot stop you. You do things you want to do every day, no one can stop you. Not to mention when the children know their mother and know the situation, know that she's not stopping you. So a lot of our men, they either leave you alone like they're dead, or they try to follow you and ruin your relationship and make sure you're not even going to get married again, because they're going to call you all the time, annoy you, try to even have sex with you. If you don't want that, they're angry. Just when they see you looking cute and nice, they're angry. When they see you with another man, they're angry. And just try to take the children from you, especially if there's boys involved, because most of them, they care about the boys only. 90% of them, their 90% love for the children goes to the boy, 1% for the girl. If it's a boy, it's more chance of them trying to get the boys, if it's more than one or one. If it's a girl, most of the time, they're like, she's going to be useless like her mother. Because to them, whenever you leave them, you are useless. When they also leave you, you are useless. So either way, you're useless. So you better stay there and cry and sort up. You try to be like, I'm a job harbor woman trying to look for some job harbor independent. You're useless. Find a baraja. That's how they're going to treat you. So, and then because our women are tired, I know some women are not good. That's the reality. There are also some women who are not good. Okay, so but according to me, my knowledge, and you cannot change that, is the majority of Gambia and Senegal women. I don't know other women. Gambia and Senegal women. If you put them all in one box, you keep marrying all of them. You marry the ones that love you and you love them. They will be good to you. 90% of them will be good. When we love a man, when Gambia and Senegal women love a man and you give them chance, 90% of them will be good. But not when you want to be the idiot here and they cry to death. That's what we will never do again. That's what you men don't understand. We are tired of this. We know how to do it. We're just not going to do it. How the hell you think that we don't deserve peace? We have to come to this world and cry till we die just because of a man, because of cassava. I don't care if you have the horse cassava like a sick horse. I don't care if you have a cassava as big as a horse. Honestly, two horses together, I don't care. I rather go and marry to some Chinese man than and find a brave with a carrot, manhood than finding brave with a cassava manhood, and the man is horrible. For how long you guys not gonna get this? When you gonna get this? That people don't just stay there and die because you have a cassava or horse manhood. I know you guys will be like, what the hell? I mean, you. No man to healing will make me stop jumping up in my community, guys. Don't even bother. So what happened next? Because these men, they think that, not especially the ones that are blessed, lot of them that are blessed, I always say that they shouldn't be blessed with this cassava. This cassava is like the cost of their life. Now that they have this cassava, they think that they just cannot be good to any woman. They think that the cassava have to do the job for them. And then they just have to be horrible and the woman have to cry. And they don't know that a lot of women are like Amijo. Even though they're not jumping her bread like this, they're like Amijo. They cannot have it, especially the young ones. You have to be good. I know a lot of the women, they're too rude, arrogant, don't know how to talk nice with somebody they love. Just cannot be, shouldn't be in a relationship at all. That's the reality. And so some of you men shouldn't be in a relationship at all. Too rude and arrogant, thinking you are second God, especially if you have a cassava. Correct cassava. You're like, how you talking to me like that with my correct cassava? Doesn't matter how correct your cassava is. If you're not correct, you treat the woman like a piece of shit. If the woman knows her value and her self-worth, she's gonna tell you to find a bar right with your cassava. She rather order some jump her very Amazon cassava than having a hopeless jump her very real cassava. You don't know that? These our grandmothers and our olden days people that you guys choking us to do what they were doing, which is just to cook and karai, take the cassava and cook and karai. They don't have self-love. That's why they're doing that. You just using them, the Quran to blackmail them and to make them believe that when they just take the cassava and karai and give birth and karai, they're gonna go to heaven. That's why they're doing it. It's not because they're good. It's because they don't have power. They don't have self-love. They don't have voice. They just, like this, just crying and, just hoping and praying and crying. So why the hell you think we're going to do that now? I don't know. Why can't you guys give up this madness and have peace now, guys? Come on. Just give up. Give up or don't even bother marrying a wife now. Honestly, you're just going to bring more divorce into this earth. No one is going to take that. But having said that, I know some women shouldn't be in a relationship at all. That is the reality. I don't know how this woman was in her relationship. I'm not talking about her in this point. Just some women are too amijo to be in a relationship. They too job her barrack. Too sensitive, too rude, too all about themselves. Too ranchan and idiotic to be in any relationship. That's the reality. cannot have time for anybody, cannot talk nice to anybody they love, cannot give anybody they love some validation, some whatever, all these things that come with loving someone in the bin. Just shouldn't be in a relationship. Just like some men shouldn't be in a relationship. Relationship is not for everybody. I keep saying this. Some relationships, billahi, it's better you stay single for the rest of your life. Because if you are in the relationship and both of, especially if both of you is jumping her barrage, because sometimes if one of you is jumping her barrage but the other one is not on the barrage, then you can try to bring this one off the barrage and hopefully they'll come off the barrage. But if both of you are climbing the highest bridges all the time, which is in all of our relationships nowadays, almost all of our relationships, especially the young relationship, then we just have to stay in the bridges and cannot be married. The bridges with the marriages don't go together, guys. They're enemies. They don't go together. I know every marriage and every relationship have bridges, okay? That sometimes you jump off or one of you jump off, and then you can fix the problem. Depend how high the bridge is and how you're going to fix the problem, okay? Because if you jump and you don't know how to fix it, that's even worse. And depend how high your bridge is, like I said. Some bridges are too high that when you jump, that's it. There's nothing to fix. You're gone. Your legs are broken. It's done. So when you're in a relationship and you're jumping off a barrage, watch the type of bridge you're going to jump. And make sure that there's a river underneath so you can swim back out. Come on, swim outside. Come on, get out. But jokes aside, what happened is, now that the relationships are breaking up, and there's nothing we can do about it, it's gonna get worse, guys, until we understand the problem. So I keep saying this whenever I talk about relationship. Simply because relationship is not for everyone. Like we all know, we also know this now, right? If you want a relationship, you have to be one-on-one with yourself and ready to submit, ready to love, ready to give, ready to take, ready to change some behavior, ready to learn how to humble yourself, especially with this person. Ready to learn how to tell the truth, how to be passionate, how to be obsessed with this person. It's so many things that you have to learn. And some people are not made for that. They have to learn that because they lost connection with that. They don't, or they never even done it. They don't even know how to start with that. So it's a long reason why all this breaking of relationships happening. But, hi, thank you. But what happened is, when you have this kind of community and the community, have religion that want people to get married and people more that believe in marriage, and then we believe in it because it's what we know. I love being married, especially being married to someone you love who is a nice man. That's heaven, guys. When you're married to the nice man, honest, loving, caring man who you love, it's heaven on earth, guys. Imagine having your cassava every night for free and Allah will bless you. You guys will not even, you think I'm dead. You see, when I'm married again, yeah? And I'm married to a correct man here in this house, you guys will think Ami Job is dead and buried. You'll be like, where's her grave? We miss her. And I'll be like, I'm still alive, guys. Honestly. So it's heaven and earth. But why I always condemn our men, and their behavior and stuff is that you cannot achieve all of this pleasure and enjoyable things in marriage if the man is not good or the woman is not good. You have to be good to each other so you can appreciate how much enjoy these things. But I'm not saying you should always be good like a candle. That's fake. Every relationship sometimes gonna have falls and you fall out or you have misunderstanding. But you have, if it's genuine, you have to know how to come back together and apologize, or come back together and just fix the problem and continue going. Because even your own children will annoy you. So That's the reality. But you have to watch what the problem is. Don't cause some big problem, some high bridges that you're gonna jump off that is gonna be hard to fix. Or even if it's fixed, the person cannot trust you fully because especially when it's cheating. For me, the cheating and stuff is just call me jealous, call me whatever you want to call me. I'm sick and just thinking about it. How much I hate cheating. Sometimes I feel sorry for myself the way I hate cheating. I sometimes think I don't like to think negative sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, hopefully I'm not gonna be single forever, leaving hundreds of men because they're all cheating. But I believe that it's not all the men that cheat, you know. It's just a matter of getting hold of that good man that cannot cheat, you know, the one that you love each other and stuff. But jokes aside, guys, like our community is full of things that is not working anymore, and a lot of the men don't want to change. There's a lot of reason why they don't want to change. I'm gonna send the link, but whoever come in will come in, but don't come in yet if you're gonna come in. Just wait a little. Let me finish talking about my point first. You know me with my endless points, because I go in every area when I'm talking. Sorry. So what happened is, because our men, the way the community is favors them a lot. Like I always said, it's the reason why they don't want to change. The way the community is, and my hair tie is about to fall because of my bald head that is hanging on. Sorry, guys. The way the community is all about the woman karai and sort up. Karai, cook and sort up. Karai, cook and sort up. Karai, cook and sort up. This karai, cook and sort up woman, you kind of a woman that they want. Kind of women that they want. Because it favors them. Cannot even make love to the woman correctly, nothing. Jumping on the woman like a hopeless chicken. Just chuk chuk and done with the woman, and just cannot give the woman flower, cannot kiss, cannot cuddle, cannot compliment the woman, nothing. Just the woman have to cook and carry and sort out. Because she's gonna cry, because when you're having girlfriends and ignoring her, don't compliment her, don't sex her correctly, she feels so fat and ugly, especially if she's fat like Amijo. She's gonna feel so fat and ugly and hopeless because you don't make her feel like a woman. You don't tell her she's beautiful. You don't kiss her. You don't hook her. You don't give her all of these compliments and hope make her feel like a woman. Like you guys, if you don't change, you will never have a wife again from us. If you guys continue like this, I keep telling you this, the next few years coming, you guys will not be able to marry us. We will go and marry some Chinese people and everybody and leave you. You think I'm joking? Me, I rather have a Chinese husband, carrot man, who husband than some jump over a carrot, you know, cassava husband that is gonna be hopeless. You don't know that I'm gonna be hopeless, you know, with her. Never. So because the community is used to these things, and they're used to these things that favors them, then the men, they have to look at themselves. Listen, this is important now, this point that I'm going to be talking about. This particular thing is very important. When you're a man in the community and you're watching this, listen, after you find a body already, because the way I'm talking, now calm down, drink water like I'm doing. Even me, I have to keep drinking water so I can contain myself. If not, I cannot contain myself. So don't worry, I don't blame you. Drink water and calm down. After you drink water and calm down, then try to know yourself who you are here. If you are in the category that you want this woman to cry and cook and sort of, you jump on them like a chicken, cannot appreciate them, and they're just crying and cooking and praying and waiting for their heaven house. They know that kind of woman and look for that kind of woman, cry and sort of woman. Stop looking for these women that are independent, you know, this trying to be Beyonce kind of a woman, waking, understand life, Beyonce slash Rihanna slash Nicki Minaj slash Ariana Grande kind of a woman that you're looking for. Give up them all. Look for some hopeless job average village woman that is under the mango tree in the village, cannot read her name. And you hope and pray that she's not going to know how to read her name. Because if she does, she might just know how to read a book that some job average woman like Ami Job wrote, or she will just, you cannot escape anyway. So just still treat her good, simply because she might hear a video that someone like Ami Job did, in Wolof or Mandinka, Fula, Manjako, all the languages people talking now, because women are tired, We know we deserve freedom and love and happiness like a human being. God did not bring us to this world to suffer and die just because we are women. Giving birth is painful enough. Being a woman is painful enough. Even when you are not in the mood, you have to try to sour and try to look cute, because you are a woman. Just when your husband wants, sometimes you don't want, but you have to try and be nice because you are a woman. When you're not in the mood to cook, sometimes you have to try and cook because you are a woman and you're married. You go through so many things, especially when you have children and all this. It's not easy to be a woman. The last thing we want is to have a hopeless, wicked, young, cassava husband who is just gonna cassava us to death and expect us to shut up and cook and die. Take your cassava, carry, go. I rather have carrot or nothing. I just have my water and have peace. I swear to Allah. That's where all the women are now. All of us are like this. All of us that I know are like this now. We rather have a carrot and cup of water or have nothing, even and have just the water alone, than the way you guys are doing to us. You understand? The quicker you know this, the better. If you know you cannot be a good man, go and marry some village woman, cook and cry kind of a wife, and hope and pray that they're not gonna understand life and wake up and get tired of the crying when they don't have no tear left like Amijo. When their tears are finished, they're gonna jump her brain like I'm doing now and leave your entire generation. Or you're gonna be with her and you cannot be happy. She's gonna be talking to you like this every day. So instead of all that, behave, be a man. You are a man. God bring you here to love and care. For the women too, stop going to agree to get married, pardon me, when you cannot be a wife. To be a wife, submit to your husband doesn't mean that you're stupid, you're dumb, you're needy, you don't love yourself, you're stupid, you're this, you're that, you're not independent, this man will control you, that. Nah. All of the things that they're labeling, what's the English word? They're labeling, they're putting into this thing. All of these things that they're putting into, all these things that they add, all these things that they label, what's the English word, with a woman who submit to her husband, it's not to, they shouldn't label it with it. This is also another confusion there. Let's just be real. Some of us also are married and shouldn't be married. To jump her baraja, thinking we don't need somebody, or thinking there's 10 other men waiting. So why you married then when you know that these other 10 men are waiting? Just go taking them all, do what you want with all of them. You cannot be here and your mind is on this other 10 men waiting. You're like, yeah, this other guy want me, this other guy want me. So if you don't listen, I'm going. Go, don't marry any of these people. Just keep taking them all. Let them use you and use you and use you until you are dead like a dry fish. Geji. Then you know that they don't give a damn about you. Then you can, if you are lucky, sit down, take a deep breath, drink water, and marry one of them when you're 100 years old, if you're lucky. And then you behave. But now, because you think you're young and beautiful, I'm not saying this is how this woman is there. I'm not saying this is how her husband is there. I don't know how they were when they are married there. I'm just talking for our community in general there. Before some of you jump up hypocrite, sitting there in your living room talking, saying, oh my God, is judging the woman, judging her. Find a barrack. I'm not judging anyone. So, I don't know how they are. This is just how I address issues. I like to talk like the way our community, how it is, how I see it. Mm-hmm. Because some of you say that me, I always talk negative, that the community is not like that. Sorry, guys. I'm weird. Sometimes I laugh at things that people don't find funny, but I find it so funny when people always commenting, telling me I'm always negative. The community is not like that. Oh my god. Oh, they're like, it's not everyone. Yeah. I'm like, then why are you talking when it's not everyone? Just know it's not everyone, especially if you are not included. Oh God. Thank you so much. So what happened is when you are a woman too, the same as what I said, for the men. When you are a woman and you know that you cannot marry somebody because you feel like when you are married and you are young and you're beautiful, then you're losing. You're missing out from all these other wealthy men and different men that can get you. Then don't marry. Please stay single. Enjoy this man. Go to nightclub with them. Do whatever you want with them. Let them use you. They got nothing to lose. They only have cassava. It's you with the well that they have to budge you 24 hours. All different ones budging you. You are the one gonna rampant yourself. They have nothing to lose. Go to them, let them rampant you or whatever you're gonna do with them. When you are ready, you finish, you enjoy until you cannot take it anymore. You're now done. You can sit down and hope that somebody will marry you then because they will know also that you are done. You think the men are mad? They will know you are done. When they marry you, they access your womanhood. They find out your womanhood is rancang and overused. The way they treat you can change if you are not lucky. So be very careful. Protect your womanhood. If you want to get married in the future, that is. Not just your womanhood might rampant, but also you might get used to different men budging your womanhood. So now when you're married, how are you going to close your leg and sit down? How? You're the same as the man that is putting his cassava everywhere. When he's married, he cannot keep his cassava. He's too used to his cassava going on ebe, benachin, mbahal, super kanja, everything, cassava, 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 cassava. Now he cannot eat any food without cassava. So now he cannot sit down with you too. So this is not good for man or a woman if you want to get married in the future. If you think that I'm going to play now after I'll get married, it's very dangerous. Some people can do it because our body can train and do anything and our mind when we're ready for it. But some people are too weak. They can't do it. So be careful. That's what I wanted to say there. But now I am going to talk about cassava is the manhood of the woman, of the man. Woman with a cassava. Hello, money. Mama ngi def video ni sa mother. Hello. Fine, thank you. Mama ngi def video ni sa mother. Wow, okay. Sorry, my brother calling me. So what happened is the cassava is the manhood for the of the man. I'm trying to be nice there. Some of the people were somebody was commenting, why can't you call it kekumba? Cassava is very rough. Don't call it cassava. Why you bother if cassava is rough or cucumber is smooth or whatever? If you know that your one is not rough, then just get on with it. Know that Amy's not talking about me, fellas. You don't even have one that look like cucumber is green. You have a brown one like cassava. So why are you jumping about it? Anyway, don't worry about it. So what happened is, sorry for anyone watching me, if you're older. I don't know if I have older people watching me. I don't mean to sound disrespectful, saying cassava and going crazy. It's just my comedy side sometimes cannot, behave. What happened is, now I'm going to talk about, how I see the issue, with the single mothers, the reason why they say they take the child. They say they take the child because the girl is ranchang. Dina wax wolof soon. Léegi tey ma wax wolof, may ma 5 minutes rek. Léegi tey ma pare si English, please. They say they take the child because the girl is the woman is ranchang. Ranchang is when someone just do what they like, and just. But it's not like, for example, do what they like as and just do what they like. It's more of like when they're not, when they're like, when it's to do with sexual stuff, like when it's like you dress anyhow and you just do anyhow and you like go anywhere you want and do anything. You can use it for even when it's sexual stuff, but it's more used for sexual stuff. For when someone is looks sexual, like they dress like showing their body or just going to places and anywhere they want, doing whatever they like, you can see that this person is living a free, I don't care life. That's when you use the word ranchang normally in Wolof. But you normally don't use it for other things. So they say this girl cannot keep the child because the mother, the in-law who took the child from her, she took the child of her son's ex-wife. Okay. She said the girl is ranchang, the young woman is ranchang, and just like dress short dresses and just dress anyhow, and was in the pool with a wearing big bikini, in the pool. Those things that potato woman like Amijo kind of wear, subhanallah, mashallah, thank God. Anyway, I don't have the body for it. But even if I have it, I'm not sure I'll be wearing that. Especially I don't have it. I mean, wearing it in a public place. I've been swimming before. I can't swim very good, but I've been swimming before. But it have to be in a very quiet beach, somewhere that I don't see people around me and stuff. If people are around, I have to wear like a short or something. When I used to go swimming there, and like a vest, but not like bikini. What's the word? Bikini. Can't even say it. Bikini. Bikini. I don't know. So what happened is the mother said that because the ex-in-law said that because this young woman is dressing like this, and she also said that she's rude, and just like rude is yabate, and just like don't have this good character of a parent according to them. So that's why they want to keep the child. So, but I hear from the video of the mother, she didn't deny that she dressed like that. She was just saying like that's not an excuse, something like that, like it's my child. I don't know the girl, but according to how she was talking in the video that I saw, it's kind of like the route that they're saying that she's rude. It's kind of like it's true. But doesn't matter if she's rude or not. This is her child. Let's just be honest. You know me. Simply because she was saying, this is my child. You cannot bring up my child. This child come from my, V. I don't want to mention the name. The word V. This child come from my V. It doesn't come from your V. So it's my child. You have to give me my child. I have to bring up the child. Like she mentioned that so many times, like in a really strong, nasty way. She didn't just like, I know she was angry because the child is with the in-law and she want to come back to the America with the child and the in-law keep the child. But when people saying that we're keeping the child because you're rude and you don't dress decent or you don't have a good character of a mother, and you're coming to prove them that by talking like that, it's not going to help you. They can use that against you and say, you see, this is why we are talking, this is how she is. And we all know Africa don't have law for women. So, also, I don't know her. I don't know the kind of life she was living. But I used to talk about single mothers a lot in my videos because even me, I have my own experience here. Me, I'm from Gambia. I have my own experience here, There's a lot of single mothers abroad here, especially African single mothers. Not that I'm a good single mother, I'm the best single mother, no. But a lot of us single mothers, especially African single mothers, all of the African single mothers, I mean, abroad, especially. Not all, but I mean many of them. Many of us here. The reality is the type of life people are living abroad just because they're single mother. Especially, people that think that, they have nice Beyonce body or whatever. It's insane what I see going on. Lot of the single mothers they use this is the word they use so they can stay single forever and do their chaga behavior. I'm not saying that's what this girl was doing. I don't know her. I'm just talking for our community. This is beyond this girl, this woman, this young woman. They go behind, no man is good now. It's not enough good men now. So I'm not going to be married now. Or they also go behind, I don't trust no one, yeah. So when they're talking to the man, they're like, I'm about to commit to this man. Let me create some drama so I can get away. I'm about to commit. Hey, no, I cannot commit. No, can I commit? No, let me leave it. Can I commit? Let me leave it. After they're doing all that, lot of them, they also have lot of different boyfriends coming to the house. Like I said, I'm not saying this is what this woman is doing there, but you can turn the topic to anyhow you want. You have time for that. They have a lot of boyfriends that they bring in home. These children have millions of different uncles. Uncle Pate, Uncle Brian, Uncle Keba. Lot of these men, because of our men, they love women more than they love themselves. Not to mention Allah or any religion they're in. A lot of our men, the way they love women, they don't love any God like that. They don't love any God like that. And then when you mention anything to do with God, they jump up and why are you disrespecting God? Oh my God, why are you disrespecting Allah? Or why are you disrespecting this? And they was disrespecting to, they disrespect whatever God they are in worse than anyone by not listening to that God, following their selfish desire and just jumping every day. And they're supposed to be the man of the house to train people how to be good, remember? But then every day they remind you, the woman, how you have to listen to God. What a balag male manipulated job community, and we know it. That's why it's not working. We know it now, guys. We know ya all gave up. We know it. It was working for our great grandmothers, grandmothers, mothers now, and our children. Will never work for them. Guess what? If you think we are independent now or we are copying the white people, you call it. Wait till our children grow up. They cannot marry any of your children when you don't tell the truth and change now. That's why we are talking. This is beyond us. Anyway, especially our children here from abroad. Anyway, back to the topic again, shall we? So, because the community has malaria and all the tablets are famous for malaria, we have to be our own, malaria doctor with our brain. Wait, my lips are dry. Then the men don't like it that we are being our own doctor to cure our own malaria now, which is this sickness, that the culture is doing to us. This abuse that they call women or they call whatever. Anyway, I know that the culture have a lot of men that are used to, abusing us and call it whatever. And we are tired of it, I know. But when you're married, finish. You cannot just leave all the men and it's like you leave them, but you don't leave them. You say you back yourself with you use this word to back your behavior. No man is good. So I'm just gonna enjoy myself. But you are enjoying yourself with these men that are not good. They're sexing you day and night, buying you chicken, buying you stuff, giving you a couple of hundreds of pounds, whatever, looking after you, sexing you, dating you, buying you wags, and just looking after you. You have children. And some of these women, they smoke, drink, bring men in the house who smoke, drink. Some of them go to nightclub every single time, leave their children alone, or dump them from one friend house to another. And this is not safe. You don't know what the friend house is. Like, you never really know what's going on in someone's home if you don't live there, no matter how much you know the person. So leaving your children with every friend every weekend, locking the door with the friends alone, with the children alone, just going out clubbing, bringing men to the house, bringing different ranchang friends to the house, is not a single mother behavior. Like I said, I am not saying this is how the woman is. I don't know the woman. If I know it, I was gonna tell you. I'm a joke. I was gonna tell you this is what the woman is doing, and this is not fair. If that's what mentioned in the case, all of these things I'm saying, they only say that says ranchang. So what I'm saying is, lot of us single mothers, and I've been talking about single mothers for a long time, way before this case. When I first started doing video, I was talking about single mother all the time. When you are a single mother, I know it's painful to trust someone again. Like I said, you don't have to go with any man. If you want to be single, stay single. But don't you think it's not fair for you to be bringing men to the house, the children watching? Don't you think it's not fair for you to be drinking in the house, smoking, the children watching? Single mother or not? Don't you think it's not fair for you to be giving children to friends to look after them every weekend, and you're going out dancing or just going weekend for the men? Every man you're going weekend, this weekend for this man, this weekend for that man. Just don't you think that, to be a mother that is bringing up the children, you have to sacrifice so many things. When you are a woman and you have children, one child or more, whatever, and you are dressing anyhow, doing anyhow, don't worry about people judging you and calling you name, like this your in-laws are doing. No. It's just also you're not opening door for your children to know how to go about life. Everyone knows that this life now is so sexualized. What's the English word? Every woman is so sexualized. What's the English word? The world make it like, to be a woman, you have to expose your body. That's mean they even link exposing your body with confidence. That's nothing to do with confidence. You see some women who have skinny body or whatever, Beyonce body or whatever, they still don't have confidence. They don't have full confidence. It's hard to have full confidence as a person unless you have to develop that. Because even if you have it from a childhood, because you come from a home that you've been trained like that, you can grow up, and life struggle can make you lose some of that confidence. You have to keep topping up, your confidence. Keep practicing it. Keep at it. No matter how you keep at it, you might lack some confidence in some area in life, depend what area is. It's not that when someone is fat, like Amijob, or even bigger, they expose their body. That doesn't mean that they have confidence. We also see some plus size model who are like Amijob here. One breast is like half of my body or more. And they're doing some job harboring modeling, calling it confident. And when you ask them one-on-one, they want to lose half of that weight. They can pay for their life to lose half of that weight. You saw other people that look like this, look like that. They're still not happy with maybe their height or their look or their nose or their this or their that. So stop comparing, exposing your body with confidence. It's no confidence. It's actually sometimes, not always, but sometimes it links with lack of confidence. You're choking your body to have, choking yourself to have confidence. That's why you're doing that. And you're choking yourself to have attention. Doesn't matter how you look at what size you are. Sometimes it's majority of the time to do with that. It's no confidence. Doesn't matter if your body look like Beyonce. As a woman, the way we've been made, this is just naturally in us. When we expose our body too much, like a whore or like a hopeless person, it's beyond confidence. We always back of our head, we are guilty. Because the way we are made, our body is our everything. It linked with our emotions. We use it to get what we want from our man, and we just, it's pressure. It's like, I don't know how to say it. It's all we got. Your boobs, your body, it's just all you got as a woman. If you can expose it like nothing and you feel nothing, something is wrong with you. That's no confidence. I'm not saying you should dress wrap your body like those, mashallah women. I'm not like that either. I'm saying when you too much expose your body and you call it confident, which is what the society is doing now to us, which is why us women are doing it. A lot of us that are not waking enough to understand that this is nothing to do with confidence. We copy the society, and this has big consequences. Not just people will judge you and call you ranchang, Doesn't matter what community you are, they will judge you. Not just you confuse your children because it's like you're ranchang, but you're like, I'm not ranchang there. So they're confused. So when they grow up, when they're in their 20s and you're hoping they're not going to be like you. Because if you're doing it but you're not ranchang, they might do it and it might come with the ranchangness, because it drag ranchangness to you. It drag people who like ranchang people to you. It's so into the whole world that you're ranchang, but you're like, I'm not ranchang. It's like me just, I don't know how to say it. Me just all the time buying packet of cigarettes, and then you're like, I'm not smoking, I just buy them. You be like, I mean, you. So it's like, when you have children is not for everyone also. So absolutely, children and marriages, all these things are not for everyone. It's life sometimes is not fair. There's a lot of things that are not for everyone, and people just doing it anyway. So even me, I do stuff that is not for me, especially my videos. Especially when I first started my videos. Even now, I feel like the videos are not for me, because my community, I know my community very well. And my community dealt with me from a young age so much that I shouldn't be doing video for my community at all. Because I'm too jumper for barrack telling my community like this. So there's so many things that is not for everyone, but people are doing it. That's why life is like this. That's why it's difficult. And people just copying the magazine people, copying the movie people, copying the singers too much. These singers, this is their job, to expose their body and get paid. You're getting paid for exposing your body? Even if you are getting paid for it, fine. You can expose your body and get paid, do whatever you like. But you cannot mix it with getting married and having children. Certain lifestyle don't go together. That's the reality. If you want to be exposed body, Beyonce kind of exposed body woman, ranchang, say what you like, do what you like, no one is saying nothing. Don't get married. You don't mix the two, it won't work. It will never work. It's like water and oil. You can mix it till tomorrow, but they'll never blend. The oil will always go up. Don't even bother. So I'm not saying this woman is like this, reminding you guys again. Especially you guys with bridges worse than I'm, higher than my bridge. I'm just saying, our society issue. This is beyond, the woman and this guy. Like I said, a lot of single mothers. I saw it, especially here abroad. Because a lot of our men are so wicked, and they love women. Yeah, this is why I bring them in the topic, a while back, a few minutes ago, when I start talking about the single mothers. Why I bring our men there? is that they will have a wife, but they're looking for single mothers or beautiful women or girls everywhere they go. Lot of them. So don't even bother telling me it's not all of them. If you know you're not included, just know you're not included. Don't even bother typing, it's not all of them. You're always negative. Thank you. But that will not stop me at all. Don't even bother. But you can type if you want. As long as you're not insulting, I will leave your comment there. Because a lot of our men are like this, it makes the single mothers sometimes they're afraid to marry our men. Me, I have some friends that will tell me I will never marry our men. I want a white man. Even though some of the white men are very bad too. But some of them, when they marry you, they appreciate your black skin, and stuff, because they're not used to it, your lips, your black skin and everything, They just appreciate it. They're like, and just buy you flower and love you. So a lot of the women, they like that. And a lot of our men, they just to jump her barrage. Even if they have a big cassava, you cannot enjoy it because they jump in her barrage. So what happens is they have girlfriends sometime and just going out and doing what they like. And if you ask them, they can slap you even or just bullshit you or just completely ignore you like you're dead. You're talking and they're just getting dressed like you're not even there. You're like, I'm talking to you. Where are you going? What's happening? They're like, getting ready and going like that, like you not even exist. This kind of behavior that sometimes our men do to us, this typical African wicked, rude, arrogant behavior that some of them do. A lot of the white men will not do that to you when they marry you. So that's the sad part. Not all. I know some white men or other men. Some of them are very bad, but a lot of them they'll buy flower, look after you. You talk to them, they will listen. At least they'll talk to you. If they're wrong, they'll say sorry. Just behave. When you cook, they appreciate it. When you don't cook, also, it's not a problem. But our men, you will cook every day. If you don't cook, you're bad. And oh my God, even when they try to be nice, try to help you, people insult them and say, you're useless, you're cooking for your wife. What kind of man does this? They just associate the woman with no peace. They think that woman, no peace. Acha, put them together. No peace, look for a woman. Find a woman. Give it to her. Put it. They go together. Woman, no peace. And the worst part is that they link the no peace with the marriage. They're like, marriage, no peace. Listen, but this marriage, no peace that they put together is only for the woman part. Because the woman is the one that, if she asks the husband where you go, if she's controlling the husband, she's rude, she's not a good woman. The husband is the king and the god of the house. So why are you asking where you're going? If she's not cooking, she's bad, copying the white woman, rude, just idiotic, job or worse, type of a woman. If she just anything, she says whatever. She's talking to you, she have to lower her voice, talk nice. When you do wrong, she have to not say nothing and cry, hoping that at night, when she's gonna talk to you at night, they say that you have to talk to him at night. Listen to this. They say in my community, they say when your husband do wrong, you have to talk to him at night, in bedtime, when no one is there. But the moment you start talking, he's like, I'm sleeping. I'm going to work tomorrow. Why are you talking? I'm trying to sleep. Look, give me peace, please. I need to sleep. Tomorrow is work. I hate night talk. Don't stress me. I have work to do tomorrow. Pull their duvet. Tomorrow too, you start to talk. I have work to do. I'm going to work. Don't stress me. I have work to do. This I don't like complaining woman. You always complain. But they're not going to sit down and say, why is my wife always complaining? And think of this thing that the wife is talking about. No. They also label society in general. This is a society thing. They label women and complaining. They say women complain a lot. Where is the woman? She's here. Put together. All of this thing they put on us so we cannot talk. When we're talking, they like complain a lot. So don't listen. This is just who she is. Let it go. Don't listen. Close your ears. What a joke. If you guys don't change, there will be no more marriage in this world. All marriages will finish. I told you guys this. Nobody's ever marrying, especially in our community. So because they label the woman with no peace, label the marriage also with no peace, especially in the woman's side. Because the man is allowed to marry somebody else, allowed to go anywhere he wants, allowed to come home with a woman perfume smelling on his shirt, even some lipstick there. Come home when he already sexed the other woman that he was with. Come home and cannot sex you, telling you I was busy at work when you know that he's lying. Just cannot sex you, just completely ignoring you, looking for excuse. Sometimes even do something that you don't like. So when you're complaining, then he doesn't talk to you for 1 week, 2 weeks. So he can go to his girlfriend and sex the girlfriend all the time and come home empty and tired, dying. And then when you say anything, he'll be like, I went to see my friend to clear my head because I'm stressed. You don't talk to me. That's why I went out, and he's lying. He was busy sexing other women that he's dating. These other women are single mothers, lot of them, especially abroad. Listen, guys, this is no joke. Lot of the single mothers here abroad are dating married African men. Married African men. Sorry, because me, I keep talking. I don't know when I'm going to even talk Wolof, because this topic is so painful. It's beyond these two. Never mind these two. Any topic I ever talk about is beyond the person, whoever the hell involved. I'm talking for me and my community. The entire community. So what happened is, because the community is like this, the women cannot have peace. And then when you talk, they say you talk, you're rude, and you talk a lot, and this and that and that. This is sad. Sometimes when I'm laughing, it's like I'm crying. So what happened is, because the men, they love women, and there's a lot of beautiful women in this world, especially African women. They didn't, especially single mothers. A lot of single mothers are beautiful. This is the sad part too. Lot of, me, when I'm married again, guys, when I'm married again and I have the man here, I'll be more beautiful. You'll be like, I'm a joke, is this not you? Then that's when I'm gonna go jogging again. Wallahi, guys, me, when I have a man, that's when I'm even more beautiful, if he's a good man. Because then I'm more happy and relaxed, and just free. You go at night, the man give it to you, and God is not angry with you. You're not worried. This is your husband. Amazing. Some women, when they're married, they still look after themselves, and just nice and happy woman. Especially if they have a good man, which is why I always want, you guys to be good. Which is why I'm attacking you guys all the time. Because if you're good, the woman is happy. When she's happy, then she can lose weight if she has to lose weight, or just be nice, happy wife. When she's crying because you're horrible, she cannot lose weight. She eat a lot. Someone like me, when I'm angry, when I'm not happy, when I'm sad, I eat a lot. A lot of people do that, especially women. So then she will eat a lot because the food make her happy, not you. You cannot make her happy. So then she's eating, crying, complaining, and just getting fatter and going crazy and weak. When you are depressed, you're so weak, you cannot exercise, you cannot do nothing. And then you're like, you're too fat there, and you're stressed and fat. So let me go and look for some happy Beyonce woman. You are insane. You make her stressed and fat, and you're running looking for some hopeless Beyonce woman. Even if that woman is not happy, she's going to pretend like she's happy because now she's single. She's looking after her body so she can use hopeless men like you to look after her and sex her. Lot of single mothers, this is the problem. When they're single, that's when they look after their body. They're not like I'm a job. When they're single, that's when they go running. That's when they go on a diet. This is also not good. I'll do video on how, about how to look after yourself and, just how to make the love happy. I'll talk about this more to remind you guys that in a relationship, I'm in a relationship, but it's almost like I'm in a relationship with myself because the man is not here, and my subscribers laugh at me sometimes for that, but that's another story. So when you're in a relationship and you don't look after yourself, but then you finish, then you look after yourself, you look so beautiful and happy, then all these hopeless weak men will run after you. Our community is full of weak men that are so weak because the women, make them weak because the women keep taking their nonsense and keep forgiving them and keep taking it. That's why they're like that. The women don't want to be like Amijo, develop how to be independent, know how to say no. They're too weak and just trying to just, take it. They don't know that taking it is more painful than leaving. But that's another story. That's another video. So because when the women are single, they're beautiful because they look after their body so they can use men. Some women, the money they make from men and their look is more than any money you can work. Hi, beautiful sister. Welcome. I'm talking about this topic, I don't know if you missed the story, but then you have to watch it next time. But I don't know. I think it's 1 year now. I've been explaining this 1 year. I mean, 1 hour. Yeah, I've been talking for 4 years now, and I've been explaining the same time, just different way of talking. So what happened is, now I'm gonna move to Wolof soon. But because the men do this, they're like the men. A lot of them are weak and love to experience different women, especially African men. All of them, lot of them. I mean, all of the continent, all Africa, but lot of the men, 80% at least, or 85. Maybe 90, 95, or 95, 99.9.000. Hope not, but doesn't matter the numbers. But lot of them, hey, lot of them. So because they are like this, then the women, they know that the society is like this. Then the girls and the women, they just use them for gift and money and whatever, different thing. But some women also just love them and they abuse those women, which is why some women are afraid to get married or to settle. So when they get married and they get hot, now they're single, they're like, this is my chance to enjoy. So then they want to stay single and try to, this time they cheat. They try to take from the men to ask for help, ask for, if they're not like job like I'm your woman, then I tried that before, but it didn't work. Trying to get to know somebody or try to have a boyfriend and try to get married to him, but before he marries you, he's like your boyfriend and you try to ask him help or take help from him. I tried that years back and it didn't work. I'm too job for that. It's a lot of reasons why it's not good, by the way. If you guys want me to make a special video for why that is not good, let me know. But because the women are like this and the men are like this, then it's hard for the woman to be good as a single mother or not, even if they're not single mother. This is why I'm explaining all this. You see? So there's a lot of single mother. I'm not saying, like I said, this girl is like that. I don't know. They said she's like that, she's ranchang. And she's, she's rude. But I don't know if she's like that. But I'm just saying for some single mothers, most of the African single mothers, especially the ones abroad, they're like that. Sadly, because abroad is hard. You have to send money home. If you are not like Amiju, you're competing with other people in Africa. You want to build a nice house like them, or you want to have a better house, or you want this, or you want that, or you want to have a nice life here. You want to have this, you want to have that. It's all money. So sometimes when you cannot afford it, you date men, or just sometimes some people don't do it because of money. It's just a bad habit. Because our men, when they see a beautiful woman in general, or just a woman in general, a lot of them, they cannot see you and leave you alone. They have to ask you out. So you're used to men asking you out a lot. Even to go to the market in Africa, 100 people will ask you out on the way, especially when you look cute. So then it's easy for the woman to just get used to taking this man, and just going crazy. X is not careful. That's the reality. Yeah, a lot of the African men are like that. Where are you from? You don't know the African men. Are you man or woman? It's not all of them, but most of them are like that. Yeah, most of they have really good, loyal African men. I call them the diamond African men. The diamonds. They are the diamonds. They're not many. They're so hard. You see how diamond is hard to find? That's how they are hard to find. That's why I call them diamond. So because it's like that, then it's hard to be a good girl or good single mother or just good single person in the community, you know, as a woman. So just so you know that. And also this girl is light skinned and the men they love African men love light skinned women. Like all of Africa, they love, especially Gambia and Senegal men. They love, 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 you know, somebody with a fair complexion. Their love for it is scary and sad. It's all to do with the self-hate, how much they cannot appreciate themselves. They put the ugly with blackness. The blacker the woman, the ugly. Very small amount of them appreciate dark skinned woman, especially when the woman is very dark and beautiful. They compare, they like new, so new I be. This your darkness, too dark, too new. When you have lighter complexion, they're like, ooh, my fuller woman, my tubab woman, my nar woman, my white woman, my Arab woman. They give you all kind of names. They love it. They don't care you're bleaching. They don't care that's how you look like. They love it. When I say love, like absolutely love it. Majority of our men, Gambia and Senegal, when majority of the people are beautiful black, proper black Gambia and Senegal people, that's how we are. But majority of our women are bleaching to death because this is what the men love. Me, never I believe myself because of a man like it. He can find a barrack and he can go and marry a white woman if he wants. Never. And the society even appreciate you more when you bleach your skin. Some of them, not all. Some people in the society really don't like bleaching. Doesn't matter they're a woman or a man. They hate it. But a lot of them love it. When you bleach, they compliment you. You see me now. If I was bleaching and the next 1 month you see me very light, you see how much they will be like, Amy, you look so beautiful. Oh my God, Amy, you look so beautiful. It's funny and scary. The self-hate is real, guys. So this girl is light skinned. I think she's fuller. I'm not sure, but she look like fuller. So I'm not sure, but I don't know. But I hope she's not as ranchang or ranchang as the in-law is saying. Because even if she don't have a child, no woman deserves to be ranchang. It have big consequences to be ranchang. You're gonna have a lot of guys after you, but they're gonna just want to use you. The good men, they are scared of ranchang women. So, and if you're gonna get married, you want a good man. That's if you wanna get married. If you don't want to get married, you can ranchang for all you want. But if you wanna get married, you want a good man. Those diamond men that I told you they're in the community, but they're not many. Those are the ones you want. Those are the ones that is not gonna cheat on you, not gonna break your heart. Just the whole package kind of a man. They don't want a rancher woman. Doesn't matter how beautiful you think you are. They're scared of you. So, if you want to get married, whoever you are watching this video as a woman, never mind body and look and ranchangness. That's just nothing. The most important thing as a woman is if you want to get married, I said, the most important thing is for you to find a good partner, loyal, kind, loving partner who you love as well. All of these things are not easy to find in one person. So understand that. Know you. If you were a man and you are loving, caring, handsome, whatever, just all put together man, are you going to go for a ranchang woman just because you have a nice body or whatever? That's what you do? Or you go for a woman that you know that she look decent and loyal, you know, and good, so she can match you. These people jumping her break. There's this online course I wanted to do, but they're calling me the wrong time. And I cannot do this course. It's too expensive. £6,000. What the hell, man? Anyway, I'll talk to them after. So, yeah, guys, just this is what's happening. It's just like a lot of people just don't understand that you cannot have a child and live certain life. Like I said, I don't know if that's what this girl was doing, but I'm just talking for things that it's, you know, for beyond her. You cannot have a life, have a child and live certain life. even if you're not doing nothing, people will not believe you when you dress anyhow and do anyhow. Like I said, it's like me buying a bunch of packet of cigarette. And when people ask me, Emmy, why are you buying all this cigarette? I said, I don't know. I just buy it, but I don't smoke it. My number one fan again joining the topic. Hi, Mark.
Yaay boy man moom kay yow da nga commencé wala ma dugal rek gis la man dama collé pour nuyoo rek waaw man moom kay dama lay seetaan su ma la gisee dama kontaan waaw nii rek la amuloo morom nag waaw xam nga dama nuyoo rek waaw nuyoo nii rek la
Thank
jërëjëf
you so
waaw
much.
góorgóorlu nag bu baax rek waaw ma lay ñaanal jaama rek
Thank you
amuloo
so
morom nag
much.
waaw
No,
baax na
thank
ma
you.
bàyyi nga continuer nga
Okay, thank
continuer
you
waaw
so
ma ne
much.
ko baraka baake baraka
Okay.
baake waaw
Bye
jërëjëf yaa
now.
baax waaw ciao ciao
Thank you.
okay welcome bye bye
Oh,
bye
thank you. Yeah.
yeah
Sorry. Yeah, this is my one of my number one fan. Oh, Mark. He just loved my video so much. My dear, men play women against each other. They also abuse light skinned ladies, like telling them our black women are more beautiful. That's wrong. They shouldn't do that. If the woman is naturally light, I mean, than you. Light skinned women also face less of abuse from black men. I know. I know it's terrible. Some women are just horrible. Some men are just horrible. Doesn't matter the color. But I'm just talking about the experience you will have if you are from abroad. I don't know if you're from Gambia or not, from Africa or not. The experience you will have is different from my experience. Growing up in Africa. That's why maybe. But yeah, it's just the amount of women that bleach their skin. Because of men and just because of attention or because of not believing themselves, and it's all linked to the men, how they love light skinned women, especially African men. It's just insane. So that's why I like to put that there here. So because I saw this girl, I know she's light skinned, but I don't know if she was like that. But I'm just saying because it's light skin, and she's young and she have this beauty looking body. So she look like she's capable of being ranchang that they're calling her. That's the word I'm looking for. Because the way she was talking in the video too, she was like causing a lot, like saying really inappropriate stuff and stuff. I know she was annoyed, but she looked like she's ranchang that they're calling her. But I hope she's not. That's just the reality. That's just how I see it. So she also, the in-law was saying that she dressed short clothes all the time and she dressed like in beginnings, what's the English word and stuff. And she didn't deny that and stuff. But it's like all this thing when you're doing it, it's your life, but it's gonna come haunting you, child or not. You see, even if you don't have no child, these things are gonna come haunting you. Especially if you want to get married to a good man, like I said. Many good men, they're afraid of this John Cohabri looking woman who call it is my life or whatever. But depend what you want. I said, if you want to have a husband, if you don't want to have a husband, or you want a John Cohabri husband like you who doesn't care, go ahead. So I'm talking for mature women like me. Because some people that are my age, they still dress like that, behave like that. And then they want a good man. They don't want a man who is not responsible. A man who is attracted to ranchang women. When he marry you, he's gonna look at some ranchang women and get honey and want them and trying to get them. You don't want that. Is that what you want? So then why you doing that to have a man? By doing that, that's mean you're gonna have a man like that who is gonna, and that's not lacking. If you marry a man who is interested with things like that, I feel sorry for you because that's how the whole world is. The whole world is turning all the women, they're turning them into some sex toy, some revealing body, ranchang person looking. That's how they're turning the whole world. It's up to us, the women, to fight back and get our women values back. Or we just follow them, let them tell us how to dress, let them show us how to dress by all of these apps. Every app is ranchanging and you're ranchanging going with them. You're going to have the consequences. If you want to have a husband, I say if you want to have a husband that is good husband, If you don't want that, go do what you like. But you cannot eat your cake and have it. You cannot live a ranchang life and then you want to have a husband and stay there and be happy. The man cannot trust you. He's confusing you. He's thinking that you're ranchang because you're doing stuff when you are not doing stuff. It's like your husband behaving ranchang. And then you telling him, he's like, I'm not doing nothing. But your mind cannot relax. I don't know. You see what I'm saying here? Anyway, guys, I'm going to try to talk in Wolof a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm thinking, by the way, to open another Wolof, another English channel. Let me know if you want me to open an English channel. Because sometimes it's so annoying if I can, like, if I'm like talking Wolof and then talking English and going crazy. This is my favorite lip gloss is finished. Sorry for some of you men, you'll be like, what the hell is he talking about? You can't see it, but it's finished. So yeah, guys. li ma doon wax mooy xam naa ne yow mi doon laajte dama waxo la foog naa dem nga ndax yaa ngi fi ba tey bindal bu dee yaa ngi fi. I would never date a woman that bleach her skin, wear wear false eyelashes, false nails. I hate false nails. I did them, but I didn't do them a lot at all. I tried them, but I tried them. I think it was like over a year ago. Over a year ago, I even was wearing them, but it wasn't every time. But I wear it because you can't really wear them when you're praying and stuff. But not that I'm a good prayer, but I normally just pray evening and morning, which is really bad. You wait till evening, then you're praying all your prayers. Subhanallah. But still, and even over the years when I wasn't praying 5 times a day, I would stay like for a long time without praying. I still was just not wearing it because I'm used to, growing up that you cannot wear nails when you're praying or nail polish. So that's just how I grew up. And my mom was not wearing them, like no one was wearing them in the house and that. So I don't know. Sometimes I can wear them like when I'm not praying. You know how the women sometimes they're not praying like for a week or something. But still, I just give up them anyway for almost a year now. I just don't like them praying or not, especially when they're too long. I think when they're okay size and they look decent, they're not too colorful and stuff. But when they're too long and they're too colorful and they just look so hopeless and ugly and scary, I'm like, please don't catch me. You're gonna kill me. So yeah, but the false lashes, they can also look very ridiculous even on me. I wear them sometimes. Very ridiculous and fake. Even me, I laugh at myself when I wear them and just keep fixing them and looking at them. Very ridiculous and fake and desperate looking. Turu, especially some of them. When they're shorter, and they look natural, then they're perfect, is better. But when they big and hopeless, desperate looking like a hungry bird, oh my God, they're so ugly. They actually make you so ugly. They actually make you so ugly and desperate, and they change your eye shape and every time. So I know what you're talking about, but so you will not date someone that does do that. So, but like some of these women, even if they do that, they're like really good though in the heart. But I know what you mean. Then you cannot just date them because of that. That's sad. I even hate false hair. Oh, sometimes I want something I want to fix. Fake hair, I also don't like it nowadays that I don't wear it. I'm not used to it anymore. Even that day on Valentine's Day when I wear that afro looking wig and stuff like this, I couldn't. I just take it out after the video and stuff. And I've never touched it since. I stopped wearing the hair, for almost a year now. But even before that, when I used to wear the hair, I used to really feel guilty. Especially the wags, especially the European looking, Indian looking wags. If it's Afro wag, I love it. I feel like it's just like how your hair meant to look. But if it's this Indian looking wag, Western hair looking wag, especially when they are blonde and stuff like this, ooh, I always look at it and it's so embarrassing, and the white people are laughing at us so much. Imagine if we were seeing the white people all the time wearing Afro wags and just wearing long black braids all the time, like just trying to be African all the time. Imagine how you will look at them like they hate them, say, oh. So I also didn't like it when I used to wear hair, but I finished all my water. I finished this whole gallon today, but I'm still gonna drink at least half of it before I go to bed. Sometimes I drink 2 of that gallon, to be honest. I'm crazy with water. Especially now that I start exercise again and walks. Today I couldn't go walking because the weather was raining, so I just end up exercising in the house only, which is why I'm tired. But anyway, my body's still learning to get used to this exercise. Hopefully, I'll finally settle. What? Oh yeah. So a lot of the women, they don't know that that they have to just be natural and love themselves, and they'll be so beautiful, and they can have the dream man they want. They can have everything they want and have peace. But no, they keep bleaching and going crazy. And lot of them are bleaching and wearing too much extension and crazy dragon looking wigs and everything because they hi Fanta, how are you? Because they're not happy at home. So this is their only happiness, to choke themselves to look like this and stuff. It could be they're married or they're single. So when the woman is very happy, the more she's happy with herself and with the environment and with the life where she is and with the situation she is, the more she appreciates herself and her beauty, the more she let go of the fake things that she's using to achieve whatever look. I'm not saying I am happy, that's why I'm natural or whatever. No, I'm not even fully natural. I sometimes wear this job probably eyelashes and stuff. So I'm just saying, the more the woman is happy, the more she's appreciating herself and the more she loves herself, connected with her, whole being, the more she will feel whole. The more she feel whole, the more she will feel bad to devalue herself, to choke herself, to look like some other race or somebody else. Either it's to change the skin to look like those people, or to change the hair to look like those people. She can't do it because she feels like she's devaluing herself then. She feels like she's not enough then. You see, when she feel whole. Okay? But you have to reach there. When you reach there, you know what I'm saying. Because even me, when I used to wear wigs, I wasn't there. But I never overwear wigs because I love hair tie. But I'll wear wig when I'm going out, or sometimes just even wear it when I'm going to town or something. Especially when I come into this country, that's when I wear wig more. Because I came in here when I was 25. Before that, I wear wigs, but very small amount. But I was still wearing braid because I braid hair and I grew up my sister braiding hair in the house. So I learned from her from a young age. So I'll braid my own hair, or my sister will braid my hair and stuff. But the more I learn self-love and self-acceptance and appreciate my whole being, the more I feel ridiculous trying to do any extension or whatever. But I'm just too natural. Even before I reach where I am, I was still happy to go out with a safe head, or just go out with hair tie or something. Like when I'm going to town or something, or even go out like in a night out with a bald head. I've done that too before. So what happened is, the women have to learn their self-love and stuff. But that's another video. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna try to talk in Wolof. Hopefully I'll talk in Wolof. When you start, you always find something to change. When you start what? So what happened is, I'm gonna talk in Wolof now. My dear, men play women against each other. Oh yeah, I already read this one. Yeah. I didn't know that African men were like that. The men that were like that. The men where I am at are like that. Ah, what is it? What is Tanga? Tanga. Tanzania. Like I might move there. I don't know what is Tanga. Tanga. What is Tanga? Tanga. Did I say that time? Yeah, some of these men and women are like this. Doesn't matter where you are, but Topic is hopeless men. Yeah, so lu ma bëggoon a wax dinaa ko wax si olof tuuti waaye du yàgg because wax naa si English the whole time. Whether getting paid or not, women must be properly attired to gain full respect. Yes, a lot of the women don't know that when they're dressing like a child, like a teenager, they're just gonna get men that are like teenagers. So you have a lot of attention, but they're not good. So what's the point? All the good men, they're afraid of you. Or if they come to you, it's just to experience what you're showing them. They want to experience it because yes, that's what you want, which is why you're telling them, here, Acha is here, look at it. So they take it, but they cannot marry you and stay with you. Or even if they marry you, sometimes they cannot treat you good because they're going to think that you're bad even when you're not bad. Not all men, but a lot of them will. I was in Gambia from the 09 January to the 11th of February. I am planning to move there. Currently, based in Canada. Awesome. Where are you from? You from Canada or what is cassava? Keep it black, sis. The right man for you is out there. Hey, I already have the right man. Oh. Let us just find a break together. Just give the connection some time to happen. It will at the right time. There's this man that I'm talking to, so but he's not here. There's this Gambian man that I'm talking to, and my subscribers always laugh at me that I've not met him yet. But my strong sister, strong up to you. Please keep the faith burning. What's that? Fire burning. Fire. Is that fire? Right, guys. I'm gonna talk Wolof a little bit. Thank you for watching. So now I'm gonna talk Wolof a little bit. Waaw li ma doon wax mooy li ma doon wax yëpp duma ko mën a wax sax si xolof fi mu ne ndax maa sonn so it's better ma ñëw beneen yoon def vidéo xolof waaye dinaa leen wax tuuti rek ndax dafa am sama benn viewers boo xam ne promise naa ko ne dinaa wax xolof so dinaa wax tuuti rek but damay ñëw beneen yoon def wolof vidéo ak suma kawari xéeng yi nga xam ne fañ tuuti ba kenn du ko gi suma kanam gi sax laa gëj a look after danaa ko toppatoo fan yi maa ngi mel ni màggat mu si butu just give me my natural African princess that's all I need. She could be black like the black or brown I don't care. Just keep the natural that a confident woman that value herself. Yeah, that's good. Respect life. Awesome. What's gonna happen when you respect life then? Oh my god, do you just wake up saluting the art every day or what? I'm done with these viewers, all kind of name. So now I'm gonna talk in Wolof. Salaamaaleykum mbokk yi himdillah barakalla man de ba xam lu may wax waaye duma si yàgg su ko defee nag bay dem ci inshallahu ndax yàgg naa ci vidéo bi la di ba fi boo ba tey si hàngale fi mu ne li ma doon wax mooy fa xam ndaw soo xam ne nit ñaa ngi wax ay mbiram fan yi la yëpp ne ndaw si jëkkatam fa ne gaa fa jël jëkkatam moom ak ndaw si moom ci boppam moo tudd Nahima jëkkat jëm doon séer kam doon séyal moo tudd Sam Fatty moom nag baayam góor guñ xamoon la Gambie waaye dégg naa ñu ne fa gaañu ñu xamee ko ci nu mu tudd Baabun Fatty fa xam benn aareen bu newoon bundung bu ñuy wax aareen Baabun Fatty foog naa aareen Baabun Fatty boobule góor googaa ko moom leerul ma de waaye te man góor góog sax lu taxoon aaren boo tudd Babun Fati jaaxal na ma turi Babun wi fu mu jógee turi Babun woo fu mu jógee laa xamul ndax Babun yi golo la xaw ma Babun turi Babun woo du golo fa xam golo yi tudd Babunam Afrique de tudd ne danañ ko dégg anyway doesn't matter fi mu ne ba góor googa noonu ñu xamee ko ci Babun Fati jutee góor góog ñu xamee ko ci Sam Fatty Sam Fatty moom le hey man ma naan Sam Fatty moom le ne Amérique jabar ja nga xam ne moom la tàggoot ba nangu doom ja jox ba doom ja ne ci yaayam lang ca doom ja jabar jooja hit Amérique la ne de ñu tuddee ko mu tudd Nahima mooma fa mel ni ab jànqa pël la nag xaw ma ndax pël la am déet fay ni doo pël de Nahima mooma ba ko Sam takkee xaw ma kañ leen jotee ak kañ la ko takk ak yépp waaye daal wax jaa ngi ne kurru ne fa Sam yaayam fa jël doom ja lam singu ko ndax moom fi mu ne ba mu doon sëy ak jigéen ja ca la ko jigéen ja joxoon xaw ma ndax ba mu doon sëy ak jigéen ja la ko jigéen ja jox doom ja ba doom ja doon sëy ak jigéen ja Nahima xaw ma ndax booba la ko Nahima jox doom ja goro ba xaw ma ndax ba mu jeexalee moom la ko Nahima jox doom ja goro ba waaye daal Nahima fa yóbbante doom ja mu jógee Amérique yóbbante ko goro ba Gambie doom ja nag ñu ne ñeenti at la xam doom ji góor foog naa benn doom booba rek lay xam ndax xaw ma déedéet mu ngi doon wax fa mel ni ñaari doom lañ xam de ndax mu ngi doon wax bay wax mbiri suma doom ji xaw ma lan sa vidéo ba ne ba ko police jël si buggutoon a dem bàyyi fa doomam ji mooy ne kon fañ xam beneen doom bu jigéen bot loolu leerul fi mu ne bam jëlee doom ji yóbbante ko gorom yóbbante ko maamam di bàyyi di yaayi góor gi yóbbante doom ji maamam Gambie te moom mu nga Amérique xaw ma lu taxoon mu yóbbante ko maam ja nag waaye fa ko yóbbante woon maam ja daal fi mu ne ba mu dikkee Gambie bugg a jël doom ji yóbbu ko Amérique ànd ak moom ñibbi bàyyi ja ne déedéet maam ja ne déedéet ñu lamsingu ca gune ga jël passeport am ba denc ci lamsingu gune ga daal nangu ko kidnappé gune ga fi mu ne bañ lamsingoo gune ga kidnappé ko mu dikk ci Facebook bi di jooy di def vidéo maam ja nag mooy lu tax mu kidnappé gune ga lamsingu ko mooy mu ne yaay ji leen ñu xamee ko ci Nahima mu ne Nahima daal moom fa rancang te lu ko neex def lu ko neex solo lu ko neex wax lu ko neex def daal la dugut jigéen ju baax ju mën a yar gune ga daal dafa xamadi it mu ne loolu tax mu jël gune ga waaye nag man dégguma ko ci gémmiñi meer ba de ne meer ba waxu gisuma ko ci vidéo wala interview muy wax bàyyi ja it waxu jigéen ji moom kenn rek kay wax gune ndaw si mu ne lii tax ñu nangu ñu bugg a jël doomam ji waaye de li ma jaaxal mooy ndaw si su fekkee moom fa rancang kon rancang gi fa ko war a ba bu xamee jëkkët ak bu xamul jëkkët bu xamul doomi ñun suñ community gi rancang gi jigéen ñiy def jibut ñu li tax rancang gi jigut ñu mooy waxuma ne fa rancang de may wax rek ci ku rancang nga xam sa bopp moom onot rancang gi nga ko tuddee nii bu ko dugutit rancang gi fa xam ñun ñu koy def ci suñ gune yi ñu koy def lu bari ñun ñu koy def lu bari nañ waxante dëgg te rancang gi aka nuñ koy waxee si xolof like rancang gi suma xolof yi sax man fi mu ne yenn yi may fàtte nuñ koy waxee ndax duma koy wax saa yu ne war naa teglante vidéo xolof yi ndax suma xolof yi di kat comme ça rancang gi daal boo ci nexee li la ciy fekk fa bëri surtout bu dee ngaa bugg a am jëkkër te xam nga ñun suñ communauté bi fa bëri ñu bugg a am jëkkër ndax ñun noonu lañ bindoo fañ miin sëy ñun ñu ci bëri ku ci bugguta sëy nag rancangal ba sa xol sedd waaye yéen gune góor yi yéen a koy def de yéen góor ñi en général ndax yéen góor ñi si bëri ngeen a sibbutu ngeen di gis gu nekk jigéen gu ràncam di solu yu rancang di def yëfi rancang ngeen dugg sa di rancang ak moom takk ko ca kaw rancang ma ne fa rafetoo ndooyaan jigéen ju ci xamel yaram mu Coca Cola nag ngeen di gëji ay yaram mi Coca Cola yi le bu ngeen xamee li muy ànd du ñoom ñëpp nag waaye xam na si yaram mi Coca Cola yoo xam ne ñoo raw xemee kaane bu dijji fañ rancang yaramu Coca Cola waa leen yàq ñu foog ne waratunoo do nit xama di te bu cëttiku te xiis ba nga xam ne boo leen takkee danañ la robi waxuma ne kii nii la mel de xawma ko may wax rek ci community bi niñ mel léegi su ngeen yéen ci seen bopp yéen góor ñi it bu ngeen rancagee te soxor ta bon te bugg jigéen te xiis te waru leen a xam jabar ba pare ngeen takk jigéen bu rancang yéen ñaar yépp nag ngeen xànd toskare nag sëy ba daldi tas ba pare nag ngeen dikk lamsingu gune yee ne ngeen koy nangu lii mooy problème bi gune yi ngeen di nangu bàyyi leen gune yi ngeen di nangu waaye su fekkee ne gune gi yaay ji fa rancang fo war a ba rancangam bi ndax gune gu rancang man tey doo mën a yar gune mënoo ko yar ci kër gu rancang kër gu rancang boo fay yar gune ga bu ko yàlla mayu saa fay yàqu duut góor ak jigéen yépp a seen fa xam si ñun suñ jigéen ñi ñoo xam ne buñ xamul jëkkër bitim réew fii rancang giñ fii ne loolu gëj naa si def vidéo sax góor dugg góor génn baal bu ne ñu taxaw onkul bu ne seen doomi dana ko xam façon ngi onkul bu dul bu jinne seen góor seen doomi dinañ ko xam kenn benn góor du leen raw te jigéen ñi si bëri boo xamul jëkkër sax nga doggu ne ngay defaraat sa yaram yi ba rafet nga ne pour nga xamaat jëkkër wala pour nga xam góor ñi topp la su ko defee nag góor ñi topp la te góor ñu bëri nag buñ xamee ne ngaa sëyoon ba tas loolu la ñuy bañ a dégg sax buñ la gisee doom loolu la ñuy bañ a dégg nag parce que xam nañ ne single mother yu bëri dañ dee desperate wala dañ dee just use seen yaram bi pour xam góor yi wala pour xam xaalis wala whatever soo ñu riit jëmal si la surtout boo xamee yaram wu rafet or whatever you they call it surtout boo xeesee ne suñ góor ñi ci bëri fañ sibbutu te pares tamoon xamul ñu toog nag di karkari bañ di leen waaja suuli jigéen ju xees la ñuy bañ a gis doo si mata jigéen jafa xeesal ko nag wéetuñ waxuma ne jigéen ju xees baaxut waaye jigéen ju xees naturally boobu waaye ba leen jigéen ñi ngeen di forcer ñu xeesal waaye jigéen ñee ñàkk fayda say ñëwee ndax yéen ngeen a chronique si jigéen ju xees ba sibbutu fañ leen a robi mooy problème bi moo tax jigéen ñi di xeesal bay karkari dee xeesal ba mel ni ay golo yu toskare rek xeesal bu bon bile chemical bu bon bile xeesal bu ñaaw bile self hate bile xeesal nga xam ne mooy da number one self hate boo gisee suñ gune yëpp fi mu ne ko xam ñaar fukki at sam nga xonk coy yéen a koy def noonu di topp jigéen ñu xees ñi di leen xooxee naar ak di leen xooxee tubaab ak lu ne ngeen di def ba jigéen ñi fi mu ne wétatuñ ku ci ñàkk fayda jigéen ji fa xeesoon ci fam fa mel ni pël waaye xaw ma nag fa rancangam de xaw ma ko waaye weddiwul li gorom doon wax de gorom mu ne fay sol yére yu gàtt aka jox solu yoo xam ne fa mel ni ku rancang fa yaru hutit mu ne fa rancang te yaru hut kon mënta xamee gune gi waaye foog naa ne fay hut lay rek dëgg la rancang yi moom su fekkee fa ko def fa ko war a ba gune gi onot ndax rancang jigéen ji ko def xamut sa yaram wi nu manti mel sa xat yi nu manti xam mel dana dikkaat si yow xont la surtout boo si yàggee bañ a wecceeku jëkkër ju baax doo ko mën a xam góor ñu bari mën nga leen a xam ñuy ñëw ngir yaram wu rancang wi ak ni ngay wanee sa yaram wi ak def rancang ñuy ñëw waaye ku ci baax doo ko mën a xam ndax góor ñu baax ñi ñemewuñ jigéen ju rancang jigéen ju mel ni ñoom lañ bugg lii la suñ jigéen ñi xamul lii la suñ gune yi xamul géej naa xa wax lii sax tey baax na si ma wax ko soo léegi li problème bi mooy jigéen ñi ku ci rancante nga bugg a xam jëkkër toog sëy li nga xam ne suñ aada loolu la xam defal sa bopp nit xam sa rancang fu muy xem ku ci xamee ay gune it defal sa bopp nit boo nexee di rancante xamee gune yi buñ leen nangu wutit gune yi sa xàq fa seen xàq fa lay dal yaa ngi leen di jàngal rancang fañ koy xam di ko gis doo ko mën a nëbb sa surtout booy indi góor ci néeg beeka wucci gune yi di dem si góor ñeeka fu ne nga dénkaane gune yi di dem aka lu ne nga di ko def jàppal si yàlla toog xame gune yi yàlla dina ñëw bul ne di def yenn yi just parce que xamoo jëkkër wala ngaa jeexal ak bàyyi gune yi xam naa ne bàyyi gune yi ci bëri fañ lay sànni gune yi dem mel ni ku dee duñ la dimbale ci gune yi lenn waaye jàppal si yàlla rek te gore soo jàppee si yàlla te gore yàlla dina la dimbale indil la jëkkër ju baax nga toog waaye soo neexee di ràncang lu la neex sol lu la neex def fu la neex dem lu la neex def yàlla fa lay xalak gune yi nga xalak gune yi seen àdduna soo suñ xamul saas fa ñuy yàqu seen xàq dal la yow doo mën a xam happiness góor gu baax doo ko mën a xam soo oytuur sax ngay mujj nekk caga di jaay sa bopp ka ràncanga ka loolu yépp àddina jar na ko nañ leen def ndànk rek jigéen yaa neex na boo duggee jigéen xool sa bopp mu rafet góor ñi topp la neex na waaye jarul lii de góor ñu ci bëri fañ lay topp pour foxee la mën nañ di la jox xaalis sax di la foxee di la jox xaalis seen yoon néew si ba ay xat jaru ko yow lum yàgg-yàgg yaay màgga toog góor ñi ràncang la nga toog fii góor gu fi takk nit fekk gu jigéen ja yàq boppam ràncang boppam nga koy xam boo tëddeeg moom xam ko sa respect ba nga xamoon ak moom yëppay wàññeeku kon nag def leen seen bopp nit nañ leen def suñ bopp nit lii àdduna jaru ko waaw àdduna si fi mu ne fa jeex te jigéen ju ràncang àdduna si manqué leen ko xeet yi yëpp a ci xem cey nii sax njaagoog balantaa si xem xeet yi yëpp a xànd fi mu ne jigéen ñi ñëpp a toskare xànd di ràncang buy fukk la juróom-ñettee yëpp a ràncang góor ñi manqué lehuñ jigéen bu ràncang kon nag jarul ngay ràncang sa bopp yow koo manti do waxuma ne kii fa ràncang de lay kay seet xawma ko nu mel waaw li ma dégg rek laa dégg xawma ko may wax pour ñun rek suñ community bi moom or not ku jël wax ji féetale ko nag yaa koy yëg yaa dosal naa fekkam bopp manuma laa dimbale ñun jigéen ñi nañ ba ràncang gi nexee surtout bitim réew gi ñun jigéen ñi fi xamul jëkkër ràncang gi fay tax suñ doom yi mag di ràncang di toppandoor tubaab yi di kolo bi guddi gu ne ñu kolo bi la leen neex sol ku leen neex tëdd di tuxtaayakat naan yàmbaaka xawma naan yàmba xawma lu leen neex def di ràncang kenn bëggul lool ñun suñ aada xamul lool kenn ku ne la gënal mooy sa doom ji def boppam nit bu waxtu xam jëkkër jotee mu xam jëkkër xam ay doom toog sëy gune góor yi def seen bopp nit bu waxtu xam jabar jotee ñu xam jabar toog sëy kenn ku ne lii la gënal lii lañ xam kenn bëggul fay xam doom ju ràncang nañ leen waxante dëgg duñ mën a hubbil gune yi bunti ràncang nag ba pare ne gune yi suñ ko defee ñun fa ñuy mer koo xam ne yaa ngi hubbil say gune bunti ràncang buñ ko defee bul wax de koo xam ne yaa ngi doon day xamee doom lu la neex sol lu la neex fu la neex dem lu la neex wax lu la neex sol bu la neexee tuux bu la neexee naan lu la neex def di toppandoo tubaab yi fine waaye bu ko sa doom bi di def ba leen ñu def ko man lii rek laa xam ak suñ community problème ndax suñ community fa ñuy nekk si live boo xam ne seen doom bu ko defee du leen neex pare ñu nekk ca ne duñ wecceeku dëkk sa wala di pretend ne this is fine te seen doom bu ko defee du la neex koo xam ne bu ko sa doom defee neex na la acca nga yàq doom ja def ni tubaab yi def jàngal ko di ko def ci kanamam koo xam ne nag sa doom ja bu ko defee du la neex defal sa bopp nit ku mel nii lay wax waxuma ne kii nii la mel de community bi rek lay wax ak suma boppi fi mu ne su fekkee doom ji nangu nañ ko yéen doom ji waru leen ko xana nangu su fekkee ne nag jigéen ji ràncang mi ngeen di wax ne moom la mel dëgg la man na li tax nit ñu bari bëgguñ ma de man kees duma jël rek farle jigéen xam nga ngeen foog ne man jigéen laay farle saa yu ne dumay farle jigéen saa yu ne de yéen suñ góor ñi yéen ñi xees ngeen a bari that's the reality yéen ñi toroxal jigéen ngeen a bari ndax suñ community bi loolu la leen jàngal toroxal jigéen te jigéen ji di muñ di jooy di wuti sëriñ di muñ ngeen koo miin ba toskare moo tax ma di leen wax li ma leen di wax waaye man du ne jigéen laay farle saa yu ne de man su dara xewee it ma ciy wax suma dëgg fi mu ne ni ma gisee mbir mi mooy su fekkee liñ wax ne moo tax ñu jël gune gi mooy ne ji jànq bi ci boppam fa ràncam waru mënut a xamee gune kon wax nañ dëgg that's the reality su doon suma rakkit su doon manit ndax yenn ràncang yi kenn waru cee yar doom du wut pour ñëpp du ne man maa gën jigéen ñi ñëpp de no one is perfect fii àdduna rek la waaye soo xamee doom yéen nii doo ci dugg wala boo ci dugg it ngay daw si saa si nga wax sa bopp dëgg daw xam ne nga xamee ay doom jigéen ak góor a seen ndax nga àdduna bi léegi lu jigéen di def mu bon góor fa koy def mu bon buy cagatu góor ñi cagatu léegi ñoo raw jigéen ñi cagatu buy dorog buy lu ne buy lu bon lu ne buy ràncang lu ne lu góor ñi def jigéen ñi fañ koy def fi mu ne bu xëpp góor ñi fi ne ñoo gën a mën a ràncang jigéen ñi saka góor ñu ndaw ñi xale yi ndaw yong adol yi surtout bitim réew kon nag bul fo ne kii góor la wala kii jigéen la lu ma ne def non doom boo ko xamee yenn yi nga koy sacrifice doom du jox ko lekk mu lekk rek ak fu mu tëdd de déedéet yenn yi nga koy sacrifice surtout doom joo dëkkat mu di la gis ngay wàññi yenn yi nu ngay def su fekkee buggu nga doom jooja mag nekk doom ju xam dignity ju baax fonk boppam tegu si yoon su fekkee yow xalaat nga xam nga ñun ñëpp yaay le kenn ku nekk yaa ngi xalaat yow sa façon ngi doom sa doom yi suñ magee façon ngi doom yi nga bëgg ñu dox xam nga ko sa xel mi yaa ngi koy picco waaye nag yenn yi su la yàlla dimbaliwul fa ñuy mag xawee na leen waaye yow sa bopp daal daf dee xam sa idea boo xam sa xel mi daal ne suma doom yi suma demee suñ magee nii laa bëgg ñu mel waaw su dee façon ngi nit yooyu nga bëgg sa doom yi mag xam dignity xam liggéey xam jabar wala xam jëkkët def seen bopp nit daal nit ku healthy normal person decent kon hubbil leen yoon woowu waaye boo leen confisé di solu ni ku rancang di def yëfi ku rancang suñ waxee nga ne rancanguma ñoom suñ ko defee ba pare rancang na ñoom gune lañ buñ koy def gune la ñuy doon man nañ ko def buñ xamee fukki at ak juróom fukki at ak juróom benn fukki at ak juróom ñaar wala balaa ñuy xàgg foofu sax boobu ñaar fukki at ñu ngi doon gune ñu toppandoo ni nga doon solo toppandoo ni nga doon def waaye xëj na ñoom dañ koy def ba pare nag fekk nag ñu nga rancang duñ ci xam fu ñuy xem parce que ñoom duñ africain xëj na yow nga koy def waaye rancagoo parce que africain nga soo xam nga ne man waruma rancang too much or whatever even though some of us ñoo gën a rancang ñu jógee bitim réew fii but I mean some of us ñu dee def ni ku rancang soo waxee ñu ne rancanguñ gune yi jógee fii nag xamuñ da africain te xamuñ loolu soo léegi ñoom suñ koy des bu baax dañuy rancang pio rancang ñoom ñu si bëri du ñëpp nag waaye ñu si bëri xam ay xarit yu rancang ni ñoom su leen yàlla may saas danañ dugg si yu bon yu bëri te su leen yàlla may saas duñ fa génn ndax dugg si lu bon sax de ñu bëri fañ koy def si àdduna kenn mutu waaye ndax danga mën a xam sa bopp xam sa dignity ba daw wala ngay sinkentu rek loolu mooy problème bi waaye yow buñ la gisee ngay def loo warta def yow ndey ji wala yow baay ji xam nañ chance pour def ko loolu la suñ communauté bi war a xam suñ communauté bi soo gisee ñuy xam doom yi ñuy xam nii doom yu ci bëri ji di jéggi dayoo ka def yëf ñun ñoo lank rek katandaare ne mukk duñ wecceeku bañ robe ñu waaw te ñun ñooy nekk muy góor yeeg jigéen ñi xamee doom ba pare nag ne àdduna du la raw fu ne nga rancang lu ne nga def lu ne nga wax fu ne nga dugg def ni ku xamul doom ni gune gu xam fukki at ak juróom gu rancang loolu kenn du ko mën a def de borom doom fa xuute doom fa rëy doom banco bi fa rëy kon nag su fekkee ne ñu ne fa rancang gi goro bi wax ne moo tax mu jël doom ji dëgg la waruta xamee doom ji su rancang yi that's the reality suy suma rakk la sax so man suma rakkee sax xam nañ lu ma leen di wax si dóor doom rek dóor seen doom yi dóor yëpp xam nañ li ma leen si wax dóor yëpp rek ko koy dóor doom waru fa jur doom du pour ñëpp nga koy yàqal xadinaam ubbil ko bunti yàqu léegi su fekkee yow yaa ngi def ni ko yàqu waaye yàqu ñoom est-ce que danañ ko mën a def te yàquwuñ parce que jamono bi léegi dafa yàqu xam nga loolu ku ne xam na ko xaduna bi léegi num yàqoo xaduna musta yàqoo noonu demal nga def research nga jàng abaa xaduna bi léegi num mel xaduna bi léegi num cagaata rancang te use drogue te bon te xasaru xaduna mosu koo mel ba xaduna soog tey dafay gën a yokku nag kon nag rancang mankile wuñ ko si xaduna bi génnee yaram wala solo yu bon wala rancang wala tux naan wala drogue wala rancang all of this rancang stuff mankile wuñ ko soo jarul nga di ci duggal ci yëfi nit la lu manti do def ko hutil yëfi nit nga dugg si waaye rancang jarul nga di ci dugg rancang gaa ngi fu ne féel rek la lay yóbbu doo mën a xam jëkkër ju baax boo defee góori doo mën a am jabar ju baax joo xam mu bala yow jigéen ji jëkkër ju baax joo xam mu bala su dee bu góor sëy nag ngaa bugg a toog rek nit ñi di la lab-labee di la rancang di la lab-labee ba nga mel ni géej gi nga toog sa ron mango ya weeru gune gu la yët ndox sax doo ko xam ay caal su dee nag ngaa bugg a toog xam jëkkër def sa bopp nit defal sa bopp nit mënoo eat your cake and have it de ñaar yooyu duñ mën a ànd rancang gi xamam jëkkër mi wala rancang gi xamam jabar mi du mën a ànd na xam na góor joo xam ne ñoo raw rancang ñoom it kon nag nañ leen waxante dëgg waaye su fekkee ne jànq bi dafa rancang na wecceeku doomam ji buñ ko ko joxut it buñ ko ko joxee buñ ko ko joxut na wecceeku def boppam nit man suma bokk na moom day bàyyi lii laa koy wax de doo sin mata jigéen la ono na def boppam nit ngir doomam yi yàlla dana ko indil wërsëg dana xam jëkkër ju baax su fekkee kii fa doon ku bon ci moom dana xam ku baax ku bëgganteeg ku baax ku gore ndax xaqi gune yi tiyaaba bu muy dimbale gune yi aka di jéem a nekk guut ngir gune yi ak jos ngir boppam tiyaaba boobu la ko yàlla di fay ba xam jëkkër ju baax waaye su yàkkamtee wala mu alaaw góor ñi wala xaduna si nga xam ne ñu ngi wecc jigéen ñi ñëpp fi mu ne di leen def rancang noo loo sol lu mu gën a gàtt lu sa yaram yu gën a génnee noo gën a rancangee rek ñu ne waaw rancang kenn manqué liwu ko xaduna si juróom-ñaar Chinese yi sax dugg nañ si fi mu ne rancang xaduna si juróom-ñaar manqué liwuñ ko te koy gën a yokk xam nga luñ manqué le jigéen ju xam valeuram def boppam nit waaw loolu la xadina si manqué le waaye rancang aka bëri dof sax mën na ko solu rancang wax rancang def yëbi rancang is free dof sax mën na ko aka yomb waaye jigéen soo xamee sa valeur bopp xam sa bopp xam xaduna surtout nga xam doom nga xam gune yi seen valeur doo rancang sa jëmm ji rancang sa bopp ngay traay nooy gën a baaxee bu set boo xeewoo ndax gune yi de soo xamee ne ëllëg kenn xamul lu ñuy dox doo leen ko yàqal di leen jàngal rancang kon nag ku ci ne ci rancang defal sa bopp nit wecceeku gune gii su fekkee jigéen ji rancangut nañ ko delloo doomam ji su fekkee jigéen ji fa rancang bokk si jigéen di single mother yu ne bitim réew di cagatoo ka rancang du mën a xamee doom ji das the reality warta xamee benn doom at all waaye nag nguur gi duñ nangu sa doom yi rek di ko yaa ngi cagatu te defoo doom yi dara single mother yu bëri bitim réew neexuñ fi lu du cagatu naan sàngara tux góor ñi dugg di génn fu ne ñu yóbbu gune yi dénkaane club bu ne ñu dem weekend di weekend ali góor ñi sànni gune yi kenn du leen yar duñ xam kilifa gune yi suñ uytuxul rek bandi la ñuy do that's the reality you shouldn't have a child like that at all especially bitim réew fii so that's the reality su dee jigéen ji fa rancang caga warta xame gune yi kenn sax na jox geneen gune ga yaayam dem ci peelu Amérique rancang ko xolam sedd su fekkee nag rancangut gune gi nañ ko ko jox su dee fekkee fay solu noonu rek waaye rancangut solu mi it ba tey na wàññi wala na ko xam fu mu koy defee bu ko gune yi gis yenn sol yi ni ko xam fukki at ak juróom doo ko mën a def te yaa ngi xame sa ay doom ci seen kanam baaxut do si mata tubaab oo not tubaab yi sax ñu xam fayda te di seen duñ ko def ci seen kanam yi doom xanaa ñoom ñu ne si bij bi or something waaye every single time rek yaa ngi solu yi gàtt ni tubaab bu caga bu rancang tubaab yi xam fulla ak fayda yu di seen yi duñ ko def seen kanam yi doom yi like that every time man going crazy comme ni ko yeneen nit ku ñuul yi defee ñun nit ku ñuul yi xam na si ñun ñoo xam ne xamuñ benn respect si doom yi that's the reality dañuy taxaw si kanam gune yi di fecc yenn fecc yi solu yenn solu yi waxi bon waxi caga waxi laalante waxi lu ne nga di ko wax si kanam gune yi just have no respect si gune yi yàqalle seen xaduna gune yooyu bu leen yàlla dimbali ko that's the reality ku mel noonu war a amee doom waaye li problème bi mooy suñ góor ñi du ñuy tànn jabar bu ñuy takk du ñuy tànn jabar bu baax fa ñuy seet jabar bi rek parce que yaramam yi mel na nii wala mel na nii jigéen ñi it du ñuy tànn góor bu baax fa ñuy dem ak góor gi rek parce que xam na lii wala mel na nii lii mooy problème bi waxuma ne kii fa baax ak fa bon waxuma ne ñii fañ baax ak fañ bon xawma leen de li may wax nii dugut ñoom de damay analyse issue bi ni ma ko gisee rek ku jël wax ji ëlbati ko def ko démb muy daaw yaa koy yëg nga am jot so nii laa gisee wax ji waaye wax ji is beyond ñaar ñii man maa ne woon duma si dugg sax waaye is beyond ñaar ñii te man dama yàgga wax yëfi single mother ma ko gëjee wax xataay yi depuis daaw ba ren gëj naa ko wax ñaari xat yi yëpp foog na gëj naa wax yëfi single mother waaye single mother ma commencé vidéo xees yéen ñi ma xam ngeen di ma koo yàgga wax kon nag bi ma déggee mbir mii di mbiri single mother jigéen ji goroom yi nangu doomam ji si laa ne dinaa dikk wax si waaw jigéen ji su fekkee ne fa jànq bi fu fekkee fa ràncang na wecceeku def boppam nit mu ngi xamee ay doom soxlawul lu dul jëkkër ju baax ju gore gaay plan seen life together àdduna bi du dara dee dafa bëri àdduna bi manqué wu ràncang yow sa doom yi fu ñu wicci ràncang stuff yaa ngi ci seen kanam yu seen xarit yi di def ràncang stuff yow rek lañ yaakaar pour nga won leen how to not be ràncang far yewit nga solu comme noonu mel comme noonu suñu waxee nga ne duxuma ko de duxuma ko dos sumli sama ndox mi jeex na sa fàttina mais en si vidéo bi boo ko duxutit defal ne duxoo ko ndax ngay confis sa doom yi confis nit ñi duñ la mën a respect fully that's the reality sorry man loolu tax ñu bari bëgguñ ma de man suma community duma leen masa wax lu neex rek pour ñu luñ bugg a dégg mu neex déedéet dama leen di wax the reality ak nu ma ko gisee man soo du ràncang it yaa ngi solu comme ràncang la nit ñi di xoolee 9 out of 10 don't even bother explaining am ràncang or not fa mel ni man rek may dem jëndi fukki paquet cigarette di ko teg suma néeg bi nit ñi gis ko ne ma li na may ngay tux may leen déedéet tuxuma de ma koo jënd rek every day nit ñi di ma gis may jënd cigarette yi dugal suma néeg te tuxum fi mu ne nañ leen def suñ bopp nit rek surtout ku ci sëy ba xam doom du xa toggu ne I don't care soo tuutee xat not soo sëyut ba xam doom sax soo demee ba passé ñaar fukki at ak juróom barki yàlla du xa toggu ne surtout boo buggee xam jëkkër toog te ñun suñ communauté bi ñu si bëri loo ràncang bu nga xam jëkkër ju baax toog nga de nga bugg ndax ñun loolu lañ xam lu dàq loolu fa xam jëkkër ju baax toog xañ naan ataaya toog bu guddee mu got la ba nga kontaan nga sangu janaaba yàlla bindal la tiyaa ba nga ne noññi ana lu dàq loolu fa xam kii de xamal mooy bindu mbiri Gambia plastique xamal la fo mel ni koñ robi de man xamal muy wax mbiri plastique ci wax ji may wax ni fi mu ne man maa ngi dem si yàgg naa ci vidéo bi leen nañ leen def suñ bopp nit rek suñ ko deful ñooy sonn de ndax àddina si day ràncang manqué lewu ko sooy ràncang nit ñi di la topp ngir sa ràncang mi di la jox attention ngay wane sa yaram weka solu yenn solu yeka def yeka wax yenn wax yi nit ñi riir jëmali la du ne li ngay def fa baax moo tax tey vidéo bi su ma summeeku woon def ni ma yàlla jutee ne xatañ àddina si yëpp ay ñëw di ma seetaan est-ce que loolu baax na lu tax nit ñi di seetaan news bu yàlla sàkk nit ñu bëri man banaa seetaanam news bu yàgg depuis coronavirus bi mu xewee laa ko ba waaye xam nañu bëri fañ chronique ci news xam nga lu tax yu bon yi ñuy waxata bu news bi doon wax lu baax ñu ba ko yu bon doomu Adama Njaay ñu suñ xel mi lu bon rek la ñuy yónni lu bon rek yow yaa war a xeex ak moom di xeex ak moom ba miin lu baax li wala ngay xeex ak moom di jaxase ñaar yi boobu soo lu bon boo koy solu wala nga di ko def wala nga di ko act wala nga di ko wax nit ñi di la topp du wut ne liñ lay topp yow li ngay def fa baax wala nangam déedéet ñun nag fiñ mel ni ku wetul kuy def lu bon wala ngay wax lu bon def sa bopp ràncang bu mel ni ku wetul nit ñi di la topp nga ne who is good fañ ma xañaane de who is gonna xañaan dat loolu dof sax man na ko ràncang waxi ràncang gémmiñ rek ku ne xam na ko solu ràncang ku ne mën na ko luñ ci nit ñi ñeexee loolu ku solu ràncang ku ne nit ñi fañ lay topp su xeboo nga xem ni taax sax xam na fii ci YouTube bi nit ñoo xam ne fa ñuy def vidéo yooyu di sol yëre noonu di wane yëre yi nit ñoo xam ne ñoo ma ëpp téeméeri junni yoon sol badaay si nee nag taxaw ak seen droit si ni leen seen day jutee te boo gisee amount of view yi ñuy xam ngay waaru sax nit ñi fañ leen di seetaan ngir fañ xéemu du ne li ñuy def fa baax de seen yaram wi nim xem ak niñ koy wonee ni ku wetut bu yaram wi tuuti woon it nit ñi fañ xéemu fii nit ñi fii sol mbubb di ko wone tey sol doros di taxaw ni ko ne ci géej géej sangu ni tubaab yi sangu géej suñ tuutee ak suñ réyee soo gisee view yi ñuy xam ndig taati ne yeen def taxaw kon nag fii ku fi rancang nit ñi topp la duut fañ la topp ngir ngaa rafet de ngaa wetut moo tax ñu topp la surtout góor ñi te fañ lay topp nag di bugg a wax ak yow waxi rancang bugg a def ak yow di fi rancang bugg a nekk ak yow xarit waaye du góor ñu baax ñi de ñu baax ñi fañ lay ragal ñu baax ñi buñ lay topp benn lay do wala ñaar te bu baax duñ la ñemee takk fañ lay topp pour ñu try la rek moo ñu baax ñi nga xam ne dañ dee bugg a def lu bon léegoo-léeg bugg a try lu bon waaye duñ la takk de fañ lay ragal góor goo xam ne fa bon ñemewut jigéen xama fa baax ñemewut jigéen ju bon du la takk ndax góor gu baax jigéen ju baax la bugg mu mën a xam jàmm xam loof jigéen joo xam ne fa koy hóolu xam ne jigéen ji rancangut loolu la góor gu baax bugg su xeboo sa yaram wi rafet ba mel ni yaram mi Beyoncé xama Beyoncé xaw ma soo melee ni Beyoncé it suñ la takkee duñ la lekk duñ la naan yaram wu baax ba boo rancangee it xuloo lay indeeg sëy ba jeex moo tax it duñ koy def so don't even bother te àdduna bii dara dàqul xam góor gu baax gu gore ngeen toog sëy jaamu yàlla àdduna bii fa gàtt waaw fa gàtt de te gannaaw ci aaday sëy lañ jógee gannaaw yàlla wax na li wax si sëy te yow te ñun ñu ne fañ bugg a sëy surtout ñun ñu bugg a sëy ak nit yi jullit jéem a jaamu yàlla nañ try rek ndax diine ji day dëgg-dëgg xam na si yu bari yoo xam ne xànduma si waaye ba tey nañ try si yuñ xàndi rek surtout man child marriage bi laa si gën a bañ under age marriage bi waaw ak yeneen góor yi dem di takk ñaari jabar a pare duñ faale jabar yee kële wala topp duñ leen xamale ka def yooyu lay wala xamuñ duñ leen xamee di abuse diine ji daal di jël li leen neex abuse ko waaw su ko passé diine ji day neen leen si taraay luñ mën rek def yenn yi nga xam ne buñ ko defee duñu wàññi dara fa ñuy yokkal ndax kenn xamul buñ deexee dem fañ demee suñ deexee dem fekk yàlla toog ne jiin toog di ñu xaar nu ñuy def fii kuñ fi robi nga dem fekk yàlla ne jiin nu ñuy def ngay bëtt bàmmeel ba di karse àddina si ne fet ak di defal moo tax nañ ci taraay lañ man de te jàpp si yàlla dégg nga ko koo xam ne bugg ngaa sëy góor goo xam ne ci suñ communauté bi la jógee defal sa bopp nit góori communauté bi boo rancangee buñ la takkee sëy ba du dox duñ la hóolu koo xam ne it ngaa xamadi te buccatiku ba mel ni Ami Jóob mu sibbutu defal sa bopp nit mënoo xa sëy ci buccatiku mooma góor gu ñuy robe it defal sa bopp nit mënoo xamee jabar buñ la robee wax naa leen ko nag maa ngay dem salaam communauté bi nag xam naa ne fañ sibbutu te prestamol xamul ndax suñu xel may prestamol te kenn bëggut a yu sa xel mi kenn ku ne ngi selfish ta bon just give me my natural read naa loolu pare okay guys you have a good night I have to go see you again next time I'll do a very good strong Wolof video soon. I've not done it for a while. This is my community. I need to jump over again on them. I've not done that for a while. They know me. Anyway, guys, sorry that I was speaking Wolof after that, but I need to talk in Wolof. So yeah, su ngeen gisee video bi after bu ma pare hit ngeen waxal ma su fekkee ngeen bëgguma def beneen video Wolof bu baax boo xam ne dinaa wax mbiri novel, mbiri relationship and stuff like this, you know, ak just pour ñu waxtaan properly daal deep inside gëj naa xa def façon vidéo yooyu su ngeen bëggee ma def ko bind leen si comment bi wax su fekkee da ngeen bëgg ma def si bu soose it wax leen mën naa ko def si soose gëj naa xa def vidéo soose ok but otherwise ñun ñëpp dañ leen jàpp si yàlla rek te xam ne àdduna bi du dara waaw yenn solu yeeg yenn behavior yeeg yëpp jaru ko bala koo xam na fekk passé na bu dee xalal moo la koy tax di def jaru ko bu dee àdduna moo la koy tax di def jaru ko billahi wallahi jaru ko koo xam ne it nga naqadi deret ruut ba mënoo xaw wax ju neex su la nit buggee it mënoo ko wax ju neex bul sëy muy góor muy jigéen waaw yéen ñi fekkee ne ngeen a jël doom ji ndi ngeen di jaay doole ji ku nekk jigéen gi rek ndaw si ngeen koy jaay doole rek bu leen ko def noonu xaqam fa leen di dal xaqi gune gi dal leen su fekkee ne nag ndaw si fa rancang dëgg ba mënta xame doom li ngeen di wax noonu dëgg la fa xam yeneen ak yeneen yu muy def sa xëy na yu nit ñi xamul yéen a xam kon nag ndaw si na leen baxee gune gi te gune gam xame noonu na ko jox yaayam tamu wecceeku bala bu dee fay xame gune gi it na wecceeku waaw su wecceeko dana dem ba jëlaat gune gi si yéen ndax su bu baax yéen bu ngeen ko gisee mu wecceeko def boppam nit bu ñëwaatee ne leen suma doom ji laa bëgg di jooy def boppam nit dangeen ko jox waaw waaye su continuer di rancang di defante fay tax du mën a jot gune gi wala bu ko jotee it dana ko ñàkkaat wala mu yàq gune gi jàngal ko rancang moo mënta ànd ak njaboot, that's the reality loolu la nit ñi war a understand rancang ak njaboot mënta ànd you cannot eat your cake and have it ku rancang jaru ngay jut doom te boo jutee ay doom it nga ko war a joxe buñ ko jëluti nga continuer sa rancang ma ba saawoo toogee doon it this is the reality I'm sorry ci koo xam ne bu gud ni ma ko waxee wala mer na si wala mu ngi wuti break but this is just the reality suma bokkoon ak gune gi jigéen ji ndey ak baay loolu laa koy so good luck to her I hope ne doom ji you know whatever happen doom ji will be fine te fu mu mënti nekk danañ ko look after dana commencé dana mag si néeg bu baax si environment bu baax ba gune gi xam xaduna bu baax that's what matter gune is not all about ku la yar gune is about yar bu baax buñ def si yow nga nekk si environment bu baax bu healthy bu baax that's the reality xam na gune yoo xam ne ñu ngi yaroo seen loxo ndeeg seen baay te seen xaduna safara la seen whole life safara la fa ñuy mag seen xaduna yàqu xam gune yoo xam ne ñu ngi yaroo si beneen kët boo xam ne sax juruñ leen boobu waaye ñu ngi leen yar bu baax jox leen enough love protect leen mu nekk si environment bu baax that's what matter do si mata ku yar gune gi kanda na ko yar ak love ak care gune gi safe ñu look after ko that's all that matter yaay ji su jotee doom jeeg su ko jotul yëpp su dee gis na vidéo bii jarul mu di si mer fi mu ne nii mer mi muy def ñëw ci vidéo yi di saaga ka wax naan gune gi si suma nangamtaan yi la jógee sa nangamtaan yi fay tax ñu ne ko ne xamadi gii ak rancang gii lañ lay wax moo ne ba tax doo jot doom ji loolu fa koy yàqa rek fi mu ne gannaaw ñu ne fa rancang moo tax du jël doom ji na def boppam nit boobu kon waaw gune gi bu ko jotee bu ko jotul na def boppam nit na jàpp si yàlla na muufoon te xam ne gune gi si ay mbokkam la ne dara du ko jot danañ ko look after moom ci pomban na faa dem di seeti wala keneen di fa dem di seeti gis gune gi li koy jot ñu xam gune gi li koy jot foog naa ne ñooñu duñ ko xamee di ko def lu bon lu koy sonal so na xam loolu tamit na dal te xam ne gune gi moom su ko xamee ko nit yàlla kenn xamul lum dee def gune gi yow mu boo leen xamee tey man mii xamee suma doom yi fii sax kenn xamul lu yàlla di def si man su neexee yàlla tey mu jël suma bakkan bii suma doom yi kenn xamul fu ñuy mujjee kon nag xamal ne àddina fii àddina rek la ñun ñëpp nañ leen dal jarul ngay jël problème bi def ko lu rëy di jëf-jëf yi bay rey sa bopp wala nga di si stress bay dafa ko def yëf calmal down rek jàpp si yàlla julli ñaan te wax ak nit ñi ak njekk ak teraanga wax ak ñoom it ak njekk ak teraanga te su fekkee ne rancang gi ñu lay wax dëgg la nga wecceeku kon danga mën a xamaat sa doom ji soo xamul doom ji it sa àdduna dina continuer di baax nga yar gune googa nga xame wala nga xam yeneen gune yokk si xam jëkkër ju baax sa àdduna yépp ne noññi waaye boo ràngee di defantee ka jëf-jëfee ka di gën a fekkee ñu ne nga rancang ngay gën a rancang suñ waxee nga ne ma stress di naana ka rancang boo duggee ci yooyu yëpp for exemple fa lay gën a sonal rek ñu ne lii laa waxoon gisoo ko fa rancang moo tax du xamee gune gi ngay gën a rancang te fekk yaa nga xamee geneen gune googu nga di ko jàngala ka def yi balaa caar defal sa bopp nit su fekkee nga rancang bu dee rancang nga it bu dugg ci rancang toogal def sa bopp nit jàpp si yàlla danga xam jëkkër ju baax suñ góor ñi ñu ci bon di jël advantage of jigéen xàqi jigéen ña dana leen dal xàqi jigéen fa xam waaw su dee kii rancangut ngeen koy tuumaa rancang mi ngir yàpp ko ta soxot xaqam dana leen dal digg bëccëg ak xàqi gune ga xàq bajjo bi kenn mënu koo raw pare naa nag man si wax ji salaam maa ngi leen I'll see you guys again next time guys. I have to end this video now. Take care. Bye. See you again inshallah.